in the Alamo City. The boys in blue and orange play host to the Loco Beach Coconuts in San Antonio, Texas, in what is a monumental two-game set to begin the summer stretch of Banana Ball. The boys from the beach are coming off of a massive series dub in New Hampshire as the Texas Tailgaters are looking to get some get back after getting swept by the Party Animals in Nashville. Come on in and stay a while as it's Banana Ball right here on True TV. He's the voice of the beach, AJ Swiatek. I'm the voice of the Texas Tailgaters, Brett Loftus. And to you, America, no matter where you are, thank you for joining us on your Friday evening. AJ, the two different tales it has been last weekend. A series win for your Coconuts, a series loss, and a series sweep, for that matter, on the bad end of it for the Texas Tailgaters. What is those vibes, if you will, at the beach rolling here into San Antonio?
Well, I'll tell you what, I've spent a lot of time around both these clubhouses in the last 24 hours, and for me, this feels like it's setting up to be quite the matchup. The Tailgaters, they're hungry. They're coming off of the first time they've been swept since the Open. It came against the defending champions, but when you look at the beach, the vibes are high. Only 2 series losses since the Banana Ball Open. This is a team that's riding the momentum wave. Loco Beach has gotten very used to playing 3-game weekends, so it'll be interesting to see what the pitching plan looks like, getting to take the foot off the gas and only having 2 innings of work.
Speaking of those Coconuts last week and their series win against the Firefighters, why don't we take a look at it? Manchester, New Hampshire.
Manchester, New Hampshire, indeed, Brett Loftus. Let's go back to game 1 where we went Loco right off the rip. Eric Osberg drilled into right. It's a first-inning walk-off and a comeback. 3 runs in the first for the Coconuts. Then you add more. Ashby Vining, the team's other catcher, right back to the same part of the yard. It's quickly a 2-0 ball game. The Firefighters added 1 on top. But game 1, guys, it was nothing but Loco Beach. These kind of bops, these kind of skips. The ball was bouncing in the direction of the teal and orange. Javon Ray came in, same deal. Ben Parker walked it off. Peyton Chatagnier, his fellow Loco Beach bum, in to score. It's all up to Mr. Clutch, Dalton Cornett on day 1, but I don't believe in secrets. Yeah, he's down on a ball into center field. Ben Parker reeled it in, and the Coconuts started the series on top 1-0. So you're already in the driver's seat. You've got your foot on the gas. We go into game 2, and the Firefighters came out looking for vengeance. In the very first inning, off of Zach Smith, they brought in a run, and the damage did not stop there. I'll give the Firefighters their flowers. Last weekend, this is a team whose offense came to play. They were giving the Coconuts all they could handle all the way to the very last pitch. Johnny Hummel only needed 6 pitches to close out the 9th inning, and now we've got a split series through 2. So it set up the first ever rubber match between the Coconuts and Firefighters right here on the 2026 World Tour. And the Coconuts, much like days 1 and 2, dominated the trick play battle. On their inaugural season, they've started to figure things out. Ben Parker, one of those rookies, playing in New Hampshire where his brother plays Double-A baseball in the Toronto Blue Jays system. Parker got the Coconuts their first point of the day, and then dual threat Brett continued to put the second threat on display. That ball just tightrope walked the line in right field. It led to another Coconuts point in the 9th inning. You've grown to expect it when the villain's on the mound, even with Lamar Sparks on third. He gets the fly out from Eric Jones Jr., and the Coconuts secure yet another series win. So in case you missed last weekend, there's the Spark Notes. 2-1. The final of the game and the series. The Coconuts secure it in their headliner. Now they come here on the road to take on the Texas Tailgaters, where X marks the spot after winning the first ever Banana Ball Open. The boys in blue and orange, as my good friend Brett Loftus would call them, are already in the dance, but they've continued to stay hot since that Open. They're also at the top of the standings.
Well, they were hot until last weekend when they met those Party Animals, who swept them. A 3-game series sweep by the boys in black and pink in Nashville, Tennessee. Coconuts obviously hold the last playoff spot right now. Large gap between them and the Firefighters. Party Animals Bananas sitting there at 2 and 3 are playing in Oregon. But last weekend in Nashville, it was something we've never seen in a Banana Ball game ever. And I think it encompassed the energy, the competitiveness that we love about our sport.
They're on the corners. Still no one down. Oh, that ball gets away! Play at the plate, Nice, what a save! And here comes Mark Smith into third! We've got it. 2 teams that need to be separated. Mike Vivacis runs in. Taj Porter in the middle of the fray. Baba gets quarterback. Mark Smith pulls Animals, the Tailgaters back. Brett, you and I have said it all weekend. No two teams respect each other more than the Party Animals and the Tailgaters.
Something happened there because Jason Swan and Taj Porter are the best of friends.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys are tight.
Let's see this play out.
He bowls over Reese and then stands over him.
You can't do that.
Yeah, that's disrespectful. And I love Jason Swan as much as I love
Jake
anybody.
Skoll walks up to Swan and says, get back. That's the first thing.
Taj being a great teammate stands up for him.
And Skoll's apologizing to Taj Porter.
100%.
Skoll's a great teammate there. Taj is a great teammate there.
100%.
Swan is still yelling at the
You can
Tailgaters
see Taj
dugout.
looking over there.
I think Jason Swan will tell you 2 hours from now. Hand up. I didn't mean that
100%.
moment. And that's out of character. And you saw Skoll push him on the shoulder and say, you
100%.
can't do that. Now the runner at third is the game tying point. Hampton into left field. It's down for a base hit. This ball game is tied. And it gets away from Stanley. Hampton stand up double. Nashville. Are you aware of what you are witnessing? We're tied up 4-4. This is why you go to ninth inning. This is why you go to ninth inning. Now it comes down to Tanner Thomas. Thomas, left field, no man's land. Who's got it? No one's got it. This ball game's over. The Party Animals have swept Banana Ball's #1 team. Tanner Thomas walks it off in Nashville. Are you kidding me? Oh my! In heartbreaking fashion for those boys from Texas. And the Animals walk it off 5-4. This city belongs to the black and pink again.
Drake Toll put it so poetically in an Instagram post a few days ago. That might just be the greatest ending to a Banana Ball game ever. You had everything you wanted to see. Our sport is highly competitive. Our sport has a lot of energy, and sometimes the cup bulleth over on both, if you will. The man who was involved in one of those incidences you just watched, my good friend Taj Porter, called up earlier today with Rex Castillo.
Hey guys, thank you so much. I'm now joined by Taj Porter. Hey Taj, last week, Nashville intense series, but game 3, the end to that game, a really intense moment there between you and Jason Swan. Just take us to that moment. What did you see, and I guess why did you react the way you did?
Yeah, simplest form, it's 2 high-level athletes in a very intense game, and the emotions just got high. You know, there's no hard feelings or anything anymore. Basically, it was a hard slide in, kind of stood over my pitcher, and as my catcher, I had to come to defense of my team. And, you know, it de-escalated very quickly, which I'm glad about. You know, it didn't get very high, but I did have to protect my guys, and that's really about all that happened.
And just to reiterate, now, again, you and Jason Swan has been known that you guys are pretty close. The beef was squashed here. Again, as you mentioned, that's just you standing up for your teammate, right?
Absolutely, no doubt. Jason Swan's one of my best friends here. He actually come and apologized very shortly after the game. You know, I already told him there's no hard feelings. I love you still. It's just when you get high-level athletes in an intense game and two very good teams that have similar personalities, tempers are going to flare, emotions are going to get high. Everybody wants to win. It's very competitive, and you know, I think it showed that. It showed that it's very competitive here, and that we definitely do want to win. But me and Swan, still good as ever.
Good to hear that, and that's the other part about Banana Ball, this sport where it's a lot of entertainment, there's a lot of fun out here, but as you mentioned, everyone out here wants to win, right? There's a lot of competition going out there on the field.
No doubt, definitely so. We do like to entertain, but at the end of the day, we want to win as well. We're high-level athletes. Everybody here has played at, some people have played at the highest level, some people, you know, high-level college, minor league, indie ball. Wherever we are, everybody here is very competitive. We love each other. We want to entertain, but we also want to compete and win.
Hey, look, and in the nature of our sport, we do script a lot of moments. Some people may have thought, like, maybe that's just part of the show. Any response to those rumors out there?
Absolutely not. I don't think I would have been able to do that without laughing if it was scripted. So definitely wasn't. That was true emotions. It was just a high intense moment. It was a great game and quickly got over it, but yeah, it was definitely not scripted.
Hey, look, it's just a bunch of guys out here ready to win, a bunch of intense guys, especially when the competition gets great. But that's why we love this sport, and that's why we love players like this guy, the Quad Father. Thank you so much, Taj. Hey, guys, we'll stick around. We have more of the Banana Ball pre-show coming up right after this.
miss you. Love you. I'll let you listen to Jason now.
Got the money, let it roll. Yeah, if we got the cash, it gets wild. Yeah, but that's the way we get down.
I really want to listen, but I love them too. Good, now that he's done.
One more time.
Well, not good that he's done. I can listen to Jason Arndt all day. But YouTube, I love you too. Thanks for choosing to spend your Friday here with a couple of goofballs. At least one of them. I'm not going to speak for Brett.
For a tailgater tradition. Joining me at second base, it's our tailgater crowd of the night. Please welcome 2-year-old Nolan.
I love this. I also love tater
The
tots.
Tailgaters players and coaches are going to pass our tater tot all the way from second to home. And while they
Something's
do,
wrong with you.
I need you guys to stop,
I love
stop,
tater tots
clap.
too.
Stop, clap.
Man, it's hot today. Like really hot today.
Hot than a
And
tie.
now join us in chanting, Tater
Fun
Tot.
fact, me and Brett
Tater
met
Tot.
in North Dakota
Tater
3 years ago
Tot.
when I was working for a team called the Minot Hot Tots. You learn something new every day.
And it wasn't this hot up in North Dakota, I can tell you that
Everything you got,
much.
San Antonio.
Zach Staten and Cam Stewart can
He's
tell you that much
almost
today.
there.
The hot dish was.
One more time for your Tater Tot of the night.
All right, they're telling me we're about to be back on national TV.
Nolan.
Talk to you soon. Love you, YouTube. Welcome back to San Antonio, Texas. He's AJ Swiatek. I'm Brett Loftus, and you're watching Banana Ball here on True TV, presented by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Now, there's a young man that I want to talk about. He's not that young. He's 33 years old. I call him the Unction. You call him Banana Ball single season home run king. We can all call him Kyle Martin. And what he's done this year, man, has been nothing short of absolutely incredible. 16 home runs. The new single season home run record. You see him there at the top. He's on pace for 29 home runs. Broke Jake Scholl's record last weekend in Nashville, Tennessee. I mean, Kyle Martin has come into the sport. We talk about all the time, but a business and an entity that is Fans First Entertainment, that is Banana Ball, of plussing the experience. He has absolutely plus the in-between lines of what Banana Ball is. And if you may let me, just a little bit more. Not a whole lot of good happened in between the lines for the Texas Tailgaters last weekend. But as I just told you, Kyle Martin broke the single season home run record. If we may, I'd love to look back on that and see that historic moment yet again. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Welcome to history. Kyle Martin is the new single season home run king.
Now back in place of Jordan Hussein is the Tailgaters golden battle, Kyle Kmart Martin.
Wow.
It might have crossed my mind briefly, but it wasn't something that was like, oh, I got to do it here. In that moment, it's just all about the team. Like I said, we were losing at that point in time, so let's have the best about it possible, try and find something, put in play hard, just put pressure on the defense. So right before this at bat, Barth had come up to me and said Gillespie was working on a cutter. So in my mind, I was immediately trying to push him away, let the ball come back into my barrel kind of thing. When you're looking for it and you get it as a power hitter, that's something you kind of like, you dig in a little bit deeper for.
Welcome to history.
I've never been a bat flip guy until this year. I've always been a put your head down and just kind of jog guy. But they're more celebrated here. They want you to exaggerate them a little bit more and celebrate.
Gets the party.
Right as it was crossing the fence is probably when I turned around to the team, and then just celebrated with my team. Got the little bat flip in there. Took my time to like recognize them for all of it too, because none of this would be possible without any of them, obviously. So just wanted to celebrate with them in that moment as well. I had planned with Sunshine for this one because I tried to do it on the one where I missed home plate, but this one's a little more special. So we did the Saquon Barkley, you know, the jump turn, the jump hurdle. Just because me being a Philly fan, I thought that this would be the moment for that. So it turned out really well.
Come on!
Banana Ball's greatest single season from a power hitter. We still got all these ball games left, AJ. We still got 37 ball games left for Kyle Martin and a lot more home runs. We only have a few more moments before first pitch here from San Antonio.
Ladies and gentlemen, on his hobby horse, coming out of the first base dugout, looking to hit a home run off these Loco Beach coconuts, we've got the toughest cowboy in Texas. His favorite food is steak. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and make some noise for 5-year-old Clay. Oh, he's gonna swing with the hobby horse. Oh, just misses. He's got one strike on him. Oh, he fouls the ball off. Kyle Perry can't sneak it by Clay. Bart's got something to say. And a chest bump. Oh, Bart's got the ball. Foul ball. And he smokes it. Clay takes off to first. The Coconuts don't know what to do with the ball. Overthrown at first. Clay is rounding second. The baseball is still in the outfield. He's approaching third. Sal can't hit. He can't handle it. He's running home on his hobby horse. There's a play at the plate. He's safe! Safe!
Wow. The beautiful city of San Antonio, Texas, here in Nelson W. Wolf Municipal Stadium. How blessed are we to watch the Loco Beach Coconuts and the Texas Tailgaters? How blessed am I to sit next to one of my best friends in this life, AJ Swiatek. I'm Brett Loftus. AJ, you've called some games here at the Wolf before. What should we look to expect in this ballpark tonight?
Yeah, you know, I'm fortunate enough that this is my second time at the Wolf this season. And first and foremost, the Gator Bites are top-notch. I've already got my eyes on those down the third base side. It is a Tailgaters game, but it's also National Coconut Day, and I'm not making that up. Look it up. Hey, I will tell you, it's Coconut Day at Nelson W. Wolf Municipal Stadium, but it's about time I actually answer the question Brett gave me. And I'll tell you what, the ball, frankly, it does not fly here.
Nope.
I know Kyle Martin leads the league in home runs. This Loco Beach offense, super lethal. You're going to expect to see a lot of pitching and defense across the next 2 days.
Last year when the Party Animals played the Texas Tailgaters in the two-game series in September, no home runs were hit in that two-game series, which tells you about everything you need to know. Couple guys who have played here as well before. Taylor Justice, Jordan Brewer, caught up with our very own Rex Castillo earlier today.
Guys, this matchup's going to be incredible. Not just two teams, but two first basemen, two of the trickiest first basemen in Banana Ball this season. To my left, Jordan Brewer, 71 trick plays on the year, but Taylor Justice for the Texas Tailgaters, converted catcher, 55 trick plays on the year. And we're going to be objective here, boys. At the end of this series, between you two, who's going to have the most trick plays? No, seriously, Taylor, Jordan, let's be honest here. Who's going to have more trick plays?
Me.
Okay, we got to figure it out this way. Jordan, we'll start with you. The numbers don't lie. 71 trick plays on the year. You have been killing it over there at first. But when you look across the league and you see guys like Taylor pushing you, you can't let them catch up to you, right?
No, I mean, look at the leaderboards. Are you kidding me? I got to keep going. You got to keep pushing them. And honestly, those guys keep on pushing me to be even more. I'm going to hit 100 too here soon.
He says the century mark. Taylor, technically the rookie. Gotta admit, he's kind of right. You're a converted catcher over to first baseman. You're enjoying this freedom over here, but you look across the way. You see Jordan doing what he does. Is that pushing you to eventually catch him at some point?
Yeah, he's pushing me. He's doing all right, but we still got a whole series and a whole season to go. He's got a little bit more starts, so I'm gonna be playing catch up, and I know I'm gonna get him.
Real quick, Jordan, what do you think about that? He's gonna try and catch it.
Good luck.
Taylor?
Let's just play this game.
Yo, okay, so one more time. Let's be objective about it. On three. 1, 2, 3. Oh, are you serious? Are you serious? Okay, look, we got to figure out the rules here, what these guys are going to take care of. So here's Jesse Cole with the rules of Banana Ball.
Banana Ball is the fastest and most entertaining show in sports. And the 11 rules guarantee the most fans-first experience every second.
Unbelievable! Welcome to the Banana Ball Championship League!
Rule number 1, win the inning, win the point. The team that scores the most runs in an inning wins the point.
It's a walk-off winner to the deepest part of the field! Oh my goodness!
With the Equalizer Point, trick plays provide the away team an opportunity to earn a point going into the final inning. And in the final inning, every run counts as a point. Rule number 2, Banana Ball has a 2-hour time limit, guaranteeing that every game is fast-paced and action-packed. Rule number 3, no stepping out of the batter's box. If you do, it will result in a strike.
Max stepped out of the box, and because he stepped out of the box, that's it.
Rule number 4, no bunting, because bunting sucks. If you bunt, you'll be thrown out of the game. Rule number 5, batters can steal first base.
Ball 3, Gideon taking off for first, throw from Leroy in time!
Rule number 6, there's no walks. Walks are ball 4 sprints. The batter can advance as far as they want until every position player touches the ball.
Those defenders have touched the Banana Ball. It is a 4-base sprint to open up the ball game.
Rule number 7, no mound visits. Nope. Rule number 8, foul balls caught by a fan count as an out.
Oh, they caught it! They did! They did caught it on the third point! We're doing a showdown!
Rule number 9, the showdowns. In showdowns, the best of the best face off in the biggest moment. One hitter versus one pitcher with one fielder behind him. And the hitter has to score.
Deep to right center! See you later!
Rule number 10, the Banana Ball Challenge Rule gives the coaches and you, the fans, a chance to impact a call on the field. Rule number 11, the golden batter. Once a game, each team can give any player an at-bat, regardless of the lineup. This offers the biggest matchups on the biggest stage.
Big on big. Gamer, it's good! It's good! It's good!
Get out of here, ball! That thing had a family!
And those are the rules of Banana Ball.
Thank you, Jesse Cole. Those are the 11 rules of our glorious sport of Banana Ball, and these are the stats of these two teams you'll see here tonight, the Loco Beach Coconuts and the Texas Tailgaters, since the Banana Ball opened. And AJ, let me tell you something. They are eerily similar.
Holy cow, that's a lot of numbers here at the beach. Let me tell you something. We're missing the most important column of all. I see record, I see average. How many moments have we enjoyed since the Banana Ball opened? For me, it's countless. The bottom row should say moments enjoyed a little infinity, because that's a number I understand. Other than that, I'm just going to talk about the highlighted ones. 29 homers for the Tailgaters, 4.50 ERA for the Coconuts. That's the best in the Banana Ball Championship League.
Yeah, I mean, the Coconuts pitching staff is heated up in a big way, and you're facing a lineup that is really, really good. I know they were shut down last weekend by the Party Animals, but has been the best lineup in this sport over their last 23 games. And now, my good friend Garrett Lamp, Rhinestone, walking out to the mound, and he's going to get you, as well as all 9,000 here in San Antonio, hyped up.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and parking lot party people from around the world. Tonight, you and thousands of your friends here live, millions more watching at home, have gathered to witness something that frat boys across the country could only ever dream of. From parking lots to 80-foot yachts, from backyard grills to a stadium that thrills, the pregamers come from every corner of the globe to witness this. But this is not baseball. No, this is the arena where these Texas two-stepping, tradition upsetting, big hit-getting ball players await the opening of the gate to deliver a Texas-sized beatdown to whoever lines up across from them. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, well, it looks like the Loco Beach Coconuts are about to find out why you don't mess with Texas. But this is not your granddad's pastime. This is not just another night at the ballpark. No, this game is baseball by birth, but it's fruit by name and an absolute worldwide phenomenon by the grace of God. So now is the time for all of you here in San Antonio to get up on your feet and give me your voices. Because this is the greatest pregame in sports, and it never ends. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Banana Ball.
San Antonio, it's time for the starting lineup for your Texas Tailgaters. In left field, number 2, Zach Watson. The designated hitter, number 9, Nick Lopez. In right field, number 27, Kyle Martin. At third base, number 6, Jordan Barnes. At first base, number 85, Taylor Justice. The extra hitter, number 28, Brother Jose Gonzalez. In center field, number 7, Indiana Stanley. Behind the plate and catcher, number 26, Taj the Quad Father Porter. At second base, number 11, Matt Danford. At shortstop, number 5, he's Jordan Hussein. Number 4, Chris Clark.
Those are the starting lineups for your Texas Tailgaters. They'll face off against the Loco Beach Coconuts. First pitch coming at you here on True TV on the other side.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you rise if able. Remove your caps and join us in honoring America with the singing of tonight's national anthem. Please welcome to the field, Cammie Abraham. San Antonio, give it up for Cammy Abraham.
6, the Texas Tailgaters play host to the Loco Beach Coconuts here in San Antonio, Texas. This is Banana Ball, and it's right here on True TV. He's AJ Swiatek. I'm Brett Loftus. Thank you so much for joining us here on this Friday night. AJ, hot offense, hot pitching staff, and your Coconuts. Simply put, who wins today?
I mean, this weather screams Loco Beach. Are you kidding me? You can feel it in the air tonight. I'm not talking about the salt water. I'm talking about the good vibrations. Karma, a real thing. And if you're asking for my pick, Karma's pointing to the nuts.
There you go. I want to take a look at the Tailgaters defense here tonight. They have the best defense when it comes to banana ball defenses in the entire land. Trick plays, trick plays, trick plays. Name of the ball game for them. Up the middle there, Jordan Hussein and Jonathan Sunshine. Looters lead the league in that category. Taj Porter making his 29th straight start behind the plate tonight. That is the longest active streak in banana ball. Taylor Justice, we talked to him in the pre-show. Jordan Barth on the corners. I mean, it's amazing. The infield of the Texas Tailgaters, all four of those guys ranking the top 11 in trick plays in our sport. But it's the man that I want to talk about on the bump. He's the best starting pitcher this sport has to offer. He was a 3rd overall pick in the inaugural banana ball player draft back in November. His name is Chris Clark. The 2nd best ERA in the sport this year at 2.44. The 3rd most strikeouts with 53. He has been absolutely exceptional this year. And Chris, pitching in a place he's really familiar with. His wife, Maya, born and raised here in San Antonio, Texas. And after his time was done in the Cubs organization, he and Maya actually lived in San Antonio for quite some time. So a hometown game for Chris tonight. But, AJ, he must face the treacherous Loco Beach Coconut starting lineup, presented to you by Tropical Smoothie Cafe.
Well, I know I just said the Coconuts are going to win this game, but frankly, I've got no idea. I mean, I've got no clue. Chris Clark is as good as they come in this league on the mound, period, end of sentence, and so is this Coconuts lineup pound for pound. How about 1 for 7 in this order, hitting above 300. Look at the top 3 that Chris Clark's going to have to deal with here in the top of the 1st. Ben Parker getting on base better than anyone in the league, 52.6% of the time. Then you've got Tanner Allen, the league's leader in hits, and Dane Tofflin. You feel like you've got through 2 guys? Yeah, no. You still got to deal with Big Timber, hitting 387, getting on base 49% of the time. This Coconuts lineup is lethal, but they've got their hands full with a big man on the bump and Chris Clark.
I want to go talk to the big man who's over by the grill, Andrew Bartman. Get this ball game started.
Pretty please?
He looks ready.
When's he not?
Oh, he is ready. There he goes.
All right, San Antonio, in banana ball, we like to say start the clock. But in tailgater country and in the great state of Texas, we're going to say light the grill. So help me out on the count of 3 and say light the grill so we can start this party. 1, 2, 3. Showtime.
Boom! Light it up indeed, Andrew Bartman. San Antonio, Texas. One of 3 spots the Texas Tailgaters played in their inaugural headliner tour of 2025. Now they return as the best team in banana ball, playing one of banana ball's newest teams in the Loco Beach Coconuts. Chris Clark, Ben Parker. Happy Friday evening. Chris's fastball will sit about 90 to 94 miles an hour. Now he's quickly hit 0-2 of a man who's swinging the stick as good as anybody this year. 398 for pops. Could have stolen first right there if he'd have chosen to.
Really nice hop pop off the backstop for Taj Porter. That one went right back to the catcher. Otherwise, I'm not convinced that the fastest coconut isn't taken off 90 feet.
A couple of waste pitches from Chris. Again, we mentioned it, Chris has been exceptional this year. He's been exceptional this year against these coconuts as well. They're hitting only 214 off of it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Out off. We'll do the 2-2 tango yet again. Second time the Coconuts have made their way to Texas. The first time Amarillo, when they won that series against the boys in blue and orange, 2-1, back in late April, almost 2 months ago. Chopper right side. Sunshine between the legs. Between the legs, Taylor. A little bucket to say good evening to you.
Welcome to Texas for the Coconuts. This is the brand of Tailgaters baseball you can get used to. Inducing ground outs and forcing trick plays on the back end. No one does it better than Jonathan Sunshine Looters. His first baseman, Taylor Justice, makes it a pair on the first ball in play.
Now it's the man they call Terrell. Tanner out. Leading Banana Ball in hits this year with 55 of them.
Quickest player in the sport's history to 50 hits. He did it in just 30 games.
And one of the funniest and countryest people you ever meet in your entire life. There's another hit for the man who leads Banana Ball in that category. 1-out single to begin matters in that category tonight for the Coconuts.
When Tanner Allen's at the plate, the former national champion of the year, make sure you know one thing. The ball's going to end up in play one way or another the majority of the time. He's not one to work a sprint. He's also not one to go down on strikes. This time it works, striking right through the heart of the defense for a base knock.
What you know about Big Timber? Dane Toffley. Ball's behind 0-1.
Maybe a little too much. The lone Canadian-born banana baller, OPS comfortably north of that elite 1,000 mark.
Dude's just a chiller too, man. I mean, one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet.
And he's such a nice guy, it makes me question what these pitchers have against him. He leads the league in hit by pitch with 12 of them by 3. Second place also on the Coconuts.
Well, that's a big frame up there, that right-handed batter's box. It's a lot of man, not a whole lot of space to evade the yellow banana ball. Right now, he sits comfortably in the driver's seat, 3-1. Terrell took off on the pitch. Hussein, only play over at first, high throw, still a trick play. Book it for the third of the top of the first, out number 2. Tanner Allen advances up to second.
That's teach tape. Whether you're young, whether you're old, that's why you draw up the hit and run. In a 3-1 spot, Tanner Allen, the inning could have been over if it was a 6-4-3 double play. Instead, the Coconuts get a little extra life and a deep breath ahead of Jordan Brewer's look, the former Big Ten Player of the Year at Michigan.
See the smile over there on Jordan Hussein's face. Mr. Brewer played in the Texas League during his minor league career. Made a stop or two here in San Antonio. Cool to be with Brewer, here in Amarillo and then here in San Antonio. And a much more joyful stops here in Banana Ball for him comparative to his minor league career. I mean, the dude, just like most of these guys, just talk about how much fun they're having playing ball. And then they've never had this much fun playing baseball in this version of it called Banana Ball. Brew now a hit 3-1. Hector Gonzalez calling balls and strikes tonight. Ball for a sprint. Tanner Allen's at second. He'll be able to score easily here. Jordan Brewer stays at first, and that's how the first run of the ball game is scored.
Well, welcome to Banana Ball. One of the 11 rules that makes this sport unique, the ball four sprint immediately pays dividends. And what a start to the weekend for the Loco Beach Coconuts. 1 inning, 1 run against the league's premier ace.
Yeah, a couple of good pitches there that just missed from Chris Clark. And again, like you said, a sprint here in the sport of Banana Ball is so much more costly than a walk is. It's Gideon Antale. 339 average for a guy who's taking the 10th round of the Banana Ball player today.
I think on the ball four sprint note, it's something that players have been adjusting to, especially the rookies, as the season's gone by. because objectively, the ball four sprint is more valuable every single time than a single. So if you can work your way over to first on a ball four sprint, it guarantees essentially the run coming in from second. One of the nuances that really affects the approach at the plate for a hitter.
Chris Clark has 3 straight 3-1 counts. First time that's happened all year is Gideon took off at first thinking that was a sprint instead of run it full.
Safe harbor rule in effect. He's allowed to leave the box thinking it's a ball four sprint.
That was tied at the bottom of the zone. Brewer takes off at first, full count. We'll have to do it again. Chris Clark getting the start tonight. One of the 3 aces of this Tailgater staff. He, Brett Sanchez, and Christian Davis. Got him! Big time Polche from Chris Clark. And he's letting Gideon know as he walks back to the dugout.
Wow, that's a new side of Chris Clark. How about it? First strikeout comes with some trash talking against one of the steals of the draft, the number 3 pick. Gets the 10th round pick to go back to the dugout, and it doesn't come without a reminder. All right, it's some early chippiness, and it brings out the number 2 pick to the mound, Drake Fontenot, with this Coconuts defense. Let's take a look at that defense for the Loco Beach Coconuts here in their inaugural season. It's really been a story of the salamander. Jacobo, 3rd in the league in trick plays, trailing just a pair of Texas Tailgaters. We've got Jordan Brewer manning the cold corner. He's 5th in the league with tricks, just 1 shy of the 4th place spot. How about Peyton Chatagnier recovering nicely from his injury? He's taken over now for a full-time second baseman role. J.D. Urso is starting at 3rd today, with Dane Tofflin just being asked to hit. And we get a chance to look on the mound now. No more beating around it. Let's look at the Coconut Cannonballer, the number 2 overall pick in this draft, selected 1 slot before Chris Clark. And I talked about Coach Crocco before the day. You know, you can look at the numbers. You can look at the facts, and it'll tell you that Chris Clark has been the best starting pitcher in Banana Ball. But Drake Fontenot is 6 years younger, and he figures to be a face of this Loco Beach team. What they're building here at the beach is centered around the first ever player in team history. He's set for another start on a campaign where he's gone 50 1/3, boasting a .483 earned run average.
Quickly, if we could look at the Tailgater starting lineup presented to you by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. An incredible lineup, man. And Taylor Justice, 404 batting average, 2nd in Banana Ball. Jordan Bork, 392. Kyle Martin, 397. The most treacherous heart of the lineup, I think it's safe to say, in the sport of Banana Ball. Coconuts having the toughest start to a lineup of any lineup in the sport of Banana Ball, and both of them get to face here tonight. Zach Watson, high in the sky, center field. All right, what say you, Ben Parker? Tip drill, bucket, bucket.
That's how you start the day for Loco Beach defensively, just as the Tailgaters did. They watch the league's best and are able to take a page out of their book. Double trick play in the outfield, capped off by Tanner Allen, 7th into the hat.
And a little bow from Terrell as well, as he's so lovingly nicknamed here in Banana Ball. Nick Lopez, 0-1. Lopez had an interesting year, to say the least. A lot of ups and downs, but it comes out to 285 and 3 home runs. There's the Lopez I know and love, a 1-out single to right field.
Good piece of hitting from Nick Lopez. Just hit it where the defense isn't. Put it on a line. Never a chance to be brought in. Now the inning tying runs aboard. And the last guy you want coming to the plate if you're a Coconuts fan is the inning winning run. 16 home runs, the best in sport history. Here's Kyle Martin.
Leads the league with 49 RBI as well. 397 batting average, is 3rd in Banana Ball. What doesn't this guy do?
Be bad at baseball?
He's really good at Banana Ball, I'll tell you that much. I don't know about the sport of baseball, but he's really good at the sport of Banana Ball. And as AJ mentioned, he represents the inning-winning run at the dish.
I'll tell you what, he's not bad at baseball either. Last year, independent league. I mean, how about 20-plus home runs for Kyle Martin? I don't have the number in front of me, but Eric Osberg, the Coconuts catcher, and I were sitting and talking today. He said, hey, Kyle Martin's the kind of guy you fear going up against, because every single game it felt like he was going yard at the pro level.
Hit up the middle. Backhand by Shotty behind the back. What a play by Peyton Chatagnier.
Oh my goodness. Peyton Chatagnier, the Ragin' Cajun, with a flair for the theatric. Bang, bang play, they got him. That's not like any fielder's choice you've seen before. Behind the back, Jacobo grips it. There's 2 down on a true web gem from Shotty.
3 trick plays apiece now. Jordan Barth Been talking about this Banana Ball Open. That was the in-season tournament that the Texas Tailgaters won to clinch themselves a playoff spot. Jordan Bart's hitting .440 in the 23 games since then, and behind 0-2 to the second overall pick in the first ever Banana Ball player draft, Drake Fontenot. We'll check on Kyle Martin over at first. A couple of fourth-round picks on your screen right there in Martin and Brewer. Did he go? Appeal down the first. The Ninja umpire Seth Markham says no, he didn't. Who's wearing a glove? How about that?
Must have heard me.
Got him! Drake Fontenot earns point number 1 by throwing up a 0 for the Coconuts.
Grab a strikeout, secure the point. The Coconut Cannonballer sits him down. It's a 1-0 ball game, and the beach is hot from San Antonio. We'll be back with more on True TV.
Song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise. Let's go! Yeah, when I first saw that bikini top on her, she's popping right out of the South Georgia water. Thought, oh good Lord, she had them long tan legs, couldn't help myself, so I walked up and said, baby, you a song, you make me wanna roll my windows down and cruise down a back road, blowing stop signs.
My good friend Jason Art is out in left field right now, playing a live concert while also playing left field. Yes, don't change that dial. This is Banana Ball in its truest form on True TV.
An easy approach here for Ashby Bunting. Pull it to the drum set. But Tish, I'll be here all night.
Ashby will up and into him to begin this plate appearance. The face of the beach, as he affectionately known as by Mr. A.J. Swiatek, who sits to my right. Fans, no. That'll go through the windshield of a 1997 F-150. Painted red, well, it was 20 years ago. Very flaked, chipped paint now. This one in play. First base side. Taylor Justice. Nope. We'll have to watch a fan drop it because
you got to bring a glove. I mean, Seth Markham took notes. Look at the first base umpire. He's got Jason Art singing with a glove on.
Well, he is also playing left field. I would hope he'd be wearing.
When you come to a Banana Ball game, you're playing F10.
Fans won't have an opportunity for that. Where else would you get Travis Tritt, T-R-O-U-B-L-E, being performed live? Well, a guy who played in AAA ball for the Chicago Cubs faces off against a man who looks like the beach. And that's hit to left center. Zach Watson! Oh, baby! Don't do it to him, Waddy! As he's going swimming next to the man who's singing for out number 1.
I mean, where else but Banana Ball? Live concert in left field. Jason Art comes running over to finish his line after this web gem. It was a sinking line drive from Ashby Bunting, hung up in the air for literally a moment too long, and that's just enough for Stanley to get to it.
Zach Watson was a 2-time Gold Glover at LSU. National Gold Glover, by the way. The only player, I should say, who's ever won multiple Gold Gloves in the history of that storied program. J.D. Urso. Mentioned a guy who had a storied college career, played at the University of Tampa under the tutelage of his father. Winning a national title there. J.D., man, he's been hot too. Hitting 400 since the open, AJ.
Yeah, he has been seeing beach balls, and it's kind of what we've grown to expect from JD Urso. 455 on base percentage on the year.
Back to Chris Clark, who goes between the legs. Bucket! Pitchers are athletes too for out number 2.
It's the exact kind of contact you need for a pitcher if you're looking for a trick play, and also just the contact Chris Clark's looking for after his pitch count inflated in the first. Far more efficient through 2 here in the second.
Be everywhere, Brett. My good friend Brett Carson at the dish. 1-0. Played on the inaugural Tailgater squad that was 2025. Now as a first-year Coconut. Pretty cool experience for BC to be a part of 2 first-year brands here in Banana Bowl. Tell you what, dude's starting to heat up at the dish. That walk-off home run he hit a few weeks ago, man, wow, that did something to me. I mean, Brett Carson is one of my best friends in this life, and I was watching that in my hotel room, and I think everybody thought I was going to come through the floor who was sitting below me. I was jumping up, screaming, everything. So happy for that from BC as he sprays one foul down third base side.
And he's still got a lot of love for the Tailgaters. He said he doesn't really view this as a revenge game. There's no bad blood. If anything, he's just happy to catch up with some old friends.
Chris Clark taking a while before the 2-2. Foul back. You mentioned his old friends. If you notice the spikes tonight for Brett Carson, they're painted up like Buzz Lightyear. See those, right? Green and purple. Zach Watson, if you look at his spikes out there in center field, painted up like Woody. Those were painted by Brett's girlfriend, Jordan, Zach's wife, Jess. As we're talking about the 2, BC singles up the middle to Zach Watson in center field here at the top of the second.
Right by Sunshine's diving glove, too. How about a 2-out single for Brett Carson? If this bottom of the Coconuts order, as we get a look at the Woody cleats, that's a phenomenal job. Jeez, almost made me lose my train of thought, but it's back on the tracks. If these 8, 9, and 10, Brett Carson, Peyton Chatagnier, and Brady Morgan can heat up and be consistent contributors, I mean, look out, because 1 through 7 are all hitting over 300, and these 3 are each hot in their own respects.
Peyton Chatagnier, big fan of this guy. Big fan of his bat. This is a guy who has, as a visitor last year, hit 2 home runs in 5 games. Starting to come around at the dish now, getting over 200 up to 219. I mean, he's a man, we've seen hit 10 home runs on an Old Miss team in 2022 that won the national title. We know he's got it in him. Now hitting in the 9 hole for the Coconuts. Behind the ball and 2. Plays it to right. There it is, Shotty. Back-to-back 2-out singles. Putting a little pressure on CC here in the top of the second.
Putting a little saltwater single in the right, plunged down just in time, and all of a sudden you've got a couple ducks on the pond for Grady Morgan, who hit his first Banana Ball home run last weekend. Morgan's become more and more of a mainstay in this Coconuts lineup as the season's rolled on. With the absence of Eric Osberg day-to-day, Morgan's in as the EH in the 10th spot.
And what other offense are you going to see your DH hitting in the 10 hole? Or your EH, I should say, in this case?
Probably a hypothetical. I'll still answer it. The answer's none.
Quickly behind Chris Clark, 0-2. Chris has had to work a little bit tonight. Getting ready to throw pitch number 46 here in just the second inning. Jason Hart singing his hit single, My July. As Grady Morgan becomes my out number 3 here in the top of the second. A big-time pull check as Chris Clark rolls the die to conclude matters here. Did the Texas Tailgaters have point number 1? We'll find out on the other side. This is Banana Bowl on True TV. Military man.
Scotland, Olivia, these Elmos are going to have to run all the way around the bases to their parents. The first one there.
Have you ever remembered the Elmo?
Only in my darkest places.
Well, now you're about to never forget it.
Oh, no.
All right, AJ, are you ready?
No.
I said, are you ready?
Definitely not.
Go!
Look at them. 3 little Elmos, none of which can be distinguished from the other. They're hustling. They're tussling. They're bustling around second. One of those Elmos is crying. Head down. Now she's smiling. To the finish line. Oh, she stopped at the line. She posed, stunted, and straight up fronted her competitors. Gosh, I love you, YouTube.
As if I didn't already remember the Elmo.
One to nothing ball game as the boys from the beach, Loco Beach Coconuts that is, lead the boys in blue and orange, those Texas Tailgaters, as we just remembered the Elma here in San Antonio, Texas.
Last I checked, there weren't 3 Elmos, but one in San Antonio. I mean, everything's bigger at Loco Beach.
Everything's bigger in Texas, I think is what you're
that's
looking
how
for
that goes.
Drake Fontenot, second inning of work, facing off against Taylor Justice. Taylor working on a 32-game on-base streak, 404 batting average, second in the sport of banana ball. And make that a 33-game on-base streak as he catches one right between the 8 and 5.
He's just got a nose for the base path, man. When you're getting on base over 50% of the time, it puts you in real special territory. Doesn't matter for Taylor Justice, any means necessary. He wore that one for the team, and it gets the winning run aboard.
Head out to second. Chatanier bounce pass. Jacobo between the legs, not in time, but another trick play via Peyton Chatanier, and out number 1 at second.
He's been working on those bounce passes. Chatanier this year, initially penciled in as the starting shortstop. Now he plays on the other side of the bag. That one's money. Just too fast down the line because Jacobo had a nice transfer as well. That's good on good on good.
So with one out, brother running at first. Jason Art walks into the dish to another one of his hit singles, Town Small. Jason, for those who may not know, was on American Idol earlier this year. Second year on the Texas Tailgaters. Lead singer of the Texas Tailgaters band.
One of his former musicians in that band, Tailgater, now turned coconut, Caden Bowler.
If only we were in a booth about 2 to the right. Clicked right off the window over there, AJ.
I'm feeling very unfairly seen up here.
Jason Art. He seen that one and went around for out number 2.
Drake Fontenot given a reason to roll the hips. Oh man, that one fell off the table. But Brett, why does the window only open on your side?
You could open yours earlier.
Oh.
In large part, well, you can't open it right now. Because it's the largest at the dish, Taj Porter. TP, you see that average, 255. Much lower than his average of 309 he had last year, but TP has been hitting over 300 the last month. And example A, as he stings this one down the right field line. Brother, on his horse, getting away from Joe Mikulik. Here's the throw from right, not in time. And the boys in blue and orange, powered by the biggest, the largest, earned point number 1 here in inning number 2. Oh yes, Joe Sperone and Christian Davis in alligator costumes. Wow. Taj the Quad Father Porter makes it a 1-1 ball game here in San Antonio.
All right, well, here, Grubb is going to represent the entire third base side all the way out to left field. And I'm going to represent the entire first base side all the way out into right field. And Grubb going down, green guy. All right, DJ, play that first song.
And the first round of tonight's sing-off goes to the first base side.
One-to-one ball game here as you're watching Banana Ball. Presented to you by Tropical Smoothie right here on True TV. He's AJ Swiatek. I'm Brett Loftus, here from Nelson W. Wolf Municipal Stadium, the home of the Padres AA affiliate, the San Antonio Missions. As it's Chris Clark facing off against Ben Parker to begin the third inning. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, for that matter, he does work out.
And how quickly he's back up to the plate. I blink, I feel like I see those biceps everywhere. The coconuts went through the lineup so quick.
Jordan Barth behind the back. Buckets! Trick play number 5 on the evening for the boys in blue and orange.
It's actually a very close play at first base. It looked like Barth had a little bit of trouble with the transition when he went around the world. Here it is. Yeah, just that extra gallop gives a speedster like Parker a chance to make it close, but it's still an out for the Tailgaters.
Yeah, and when you see a guy like Pumps, his quads are about the size of my head.
They're bigger than my head.
Yeah, I mean, that dude is unreal how big he is. And great speed from him, hard 90. As Tanner out, swats the 0-1 into the sky, foul down the left field side, turns into 0-2. Terrell proved to be the inning-winning run back in the first. I love all that pine tar TA wears on his bat and helmet, man. Real old school look, you know?
The amount of questions I've been asked of, you know, why does Tanner's helmet always look so dirty? It's non-zero, it's non-50, and yes, that is pine tar.
Got him! Sorry, Terrell's just licking. It's Chris Clark. Rings up another one for his third strikeout of the ball game.
Brett, I hope you realize what we just saw is rarer than any natural gem on the world. That's only the 4th strikeout looking this season for Tanner Allen. He does it about as little as anybody, but Chris Clark is one of the premier arms in this league, in a league that's been dominated by the bats to this point. Clark, a big-time breath of fresh air and really, really dominant on the hill. He settled in nicely. Just the 1 run to his ledger that came back in the first.
Need a quick inning here if you're CC as well. Can you see that pitch count? Hopefully he'll get one. J5, between the legs, bounce it, throw wide. It's an interesting play.
It almost looked like Taylor Justice wanted a tornado catch on first base, because he ended up doing the full 360. Yeah, he taps the chest saying that one's on me. Really nice effort from Fiver at short. That is a creative trick play, one that certainly pluses the show, and a play that you just expect to see Taylor Justice make because he's that good.
Yeah, we'll wait for the official ruling on that. Obviously, a trick play missed. Just see if it comes on Taylor Justice or the shortstop, Jordan Hussein. Jordan Brewer now at the dish, ahead 1-0. Officially for right now to go down as a trick play missed on Jordan Hussein. In the sky right side. Sonny, what you got for us? Tip drill. Book it. Sonny, justice. Combined for a couple of trick plays. 7-4, the Tailgaters lead that battle. As now, here is Victoria Rudolph with our Bananas Foster Family of the Night.
There are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. To raise awareness and support this community, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating those in the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. And tonight, we are celebrating the Schwartz and Terrazas family. Ruth is a registered nurse who wanted to provide care for children outside of the hospital. So she opened a children's home specifically for kiddos with specific medical needs. She provides these children with 24-hour nursing along with in-home schooling and therapy. This family has been licensed for 36 years and in total has welcomed over 600 children and teens into their home. Fans, please help us celebrate this amazing family for their impact in the foster care community.
Unlike any Bananas Foster moment we've ever seen, the players go up in section 114 here at the Wolf to greet the Schwartz and Terrazas family. As if you want to support Bananas Foster, you can text Bunch to 50155. One of the most special moments you'll ever see. Don't change that dial. This is Banana Ball on True TV.
How special. I mean, with foster children and teens still in their wheelchairs, unable to go on the field, players go up to the grandstand to honor them just the same. Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit here at Banana Ball. It's as simple as a text to Bunch, B-U-N-C-H, to 50155, that number on your phone. And you can support Bananas Foster today and all the good they've done, not only in this country, but in this world.
So cool, man. A little backstory about this family. A lot of children who are in wheelchairs and whatnot, they could not go down to the field. So our players here in Banana Ball said, well, why don't we go up there and greet this family? The Tailgaters, the Coconuts coming together to go up there. One of the coolest moments you will see in any Banana Ball game ever. That speaks for the human beings we have in this organization playing on this field tonight. Not too far from the home of the Western Conference champion San Antonio Spurs, we sit here at Nelson W. Wolf Municipal Stadium to watch Banana Ball. The Loco Beach Coconuts, the Texas Tailgaters, all knotted up at 1 apiece here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Facing Mr. Drake Fontenot will be Mac Danford to begin matters here in the bottom of the 3rd. First time in Mac's Banana Ball career he's ever hit below the 7 hole. Hitting in the 9 hole here tonight. Mac, clearly, he'd tell you this. He's been in a stretch where he knows he needs to get out of it. As he punches out right there. I feel like a boost of confidence can be given to him though, hitting down there in that 9 hole. But a 3-pitch strikeout right there to Mac.
Beautiful start to the 3rd inning for Drake Fontenot. There's 2 sides to every story. For Mac Danford, the .324 on base percentage goes back to the dugout, still looking for answers. Drake Fontenot is that swing and miss stuff working. It's his 3rd punch out in 2 1/3 inning of work.
J5, the captain. I wait to Fontenot 2-2.
That's right, Drake Fontenot, second batter, second pitch thrown, comes with a little bit of moxie. And a boogie to boot, man. He's taken.
Jordan Hussein, deep left field. One hop off the fence. And a one-out double for the captain, the Texas kid, Jordan Hussein.
So I'm looking down at my scorebook. I'm going to score that one as great dance moves, better swing. And I think it speaks for itself with the period at the end of the sentence. Drake Fontenot put on a show. Hussein put on a bigger one. The inning-winning runs in scoring position, putting the horns on his helmet.
Jordan Hussein never hit a home run in college in his previous professional experience, nor in his now 3 years of banana ball. Gosh, and if we're playing anywhere else and the wind's blowing out, that one's long gone. Great barrel from Fiverr. Now Zach Watson, top of the order, 0-1.
I can't argue with that. Just about anywhere else, that's a long ball.
Waddy fouls that one off his foot. Oh, at least he had a good laugh. I know that didn't feel well.
I want him to write Waddy on the bottom of that cleat.
That'd be good. Or Jess for his wife, who painted those.
There's something about Waddy and Woody. No disrespect to Jess.
I like that. I get what your head's at. I like that. Straight up the elevator chute. Ashby Vining corrals it for out number 2.
And it's a great excuse to look at that hair. The first time we've seen the mask come off today at the face of the beach. Man, it's looking luscious as ever. He makes those plays look routine. I promise you, balls in play behind the plate, the catchers in this sport make them look a heck of a lot easier than they actually are.
Lope, the leader of these junkyard dogs, as he refers to the Texas Tailgaters. See if that bat can get to barking here with 2 outs. And point number 2 being represented by Jordan Hussein at second. 0-2. Runs have been at a premium tonight, albeit just here in the 3rd inning. Lope, chopper left side. J.D. Urso gathers it up. Out number 3. The safe play, but the correct play. The throw up a 0 in the bottom of the 3rd. Still all knotted up at 1 apiece here in San Antonio. It's beautiful. It's big. It's banana ball. And man, I want some more of it. What? What the bear doing? Listen, y'all, we got something real cool coming for y'all. If y'all watch TV in the 90s, that's all I'm gonna say. If you watch TV in the 90s, you're really gonna enjoy this.
Even I know this. Walker, Texas, Clark.
The unsuspecting stranger had better know the truth of wrong from right. 'Cause the eyes of the stranger are upon you. Any wrong you do, he's gonna see. When you're in Texas, look behind you. 'Cause that's where the
set him up. Walker, Texas, Chris Clark is running through people on your TV screen as you're watching Banana Ball here on True TV, presented by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Man, Walker, Texas Ranger, one of the best TV shows I watched growing up. We're sitting in our OTT meetings, which stands for over the top moments that we have in our Banana Ball games. And a brilliant mind said, Have the Tailgaters done anything with Walker, Texas Ranger yet? Nope. Don't know why we haven't. But we got a 6'8" guy who weighs 250 pounds who can barrel through all these poor souls that you're saying now. Poor Peter, man.
Doesn't he know it's 5 o'clock somewhere? It's literally 5 o'clock in Guam right now.
Well, he looks like it's about 8 o'clock for him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Looks like the clock's gotten past 5 for Peter.
Yeah, he looked like he had one too many of them, what they call them, pina coladas.
Peter coladas.
Well, that's what they call him. You know, you are what you drink. Chris Clark gets Gideon Antel. Ball. Peter's still just sitting there. I don't think it's safe for Peter to be sitting there. It's really not safe now. Ball on the infield. Sunshine. Tip grill. Buckets. Buckets. Sonny and Jordan Hussein combined for trick plays 8 and 9 on the evening.
All good things come in pairs, whether it be a drink or a trick play. 2's better than 1. It's on full display right there. Middle infield connection stays sharp. Those two always on the same page.
Peter's still down for the count right now. Somebody needs to help him. Please. Can we get Peter some help? Sprayed down the right field line. Fans. Tailgaters can't get any help.
I hope you see Grubbin right. He's not doing too well either.
Yeah, he's not. I don't know how he got all the way out there. Peter's alive, guys. Peter is alive. Back's hurting a little bit. Come to expect that, though, of course. Oh. The 0-2 to Ashby. Chopper. Sunshine. Backhand to Jordan Hussein, who goes between the legs. Scooped by Taylor Justice. Do you believe what you just saw? We go Texas two-stepping for a bucket.
Yeah, I still don't know that I believe what I just saw. That is unbelievable. 4-6-3 for the out at first. The fist pump says it all from Taylor Justice. And here comes a signature walk-up from J.D. Urso. Look at that. The LBC. Yeah, surely meant the Loco Beach Coconuts before that idea was gone. Good work, J.D. Urso. Loses the towel. The boys are still lounging on towels on the third base side right now. It's a dangerous decision with a pull side power bat. J.D. Urso coming to the plate.
JD going tarps off like you said, man. Showing off the work of art he has tattooed on him. Chris Clark putting together a work of art tonight. He's at 0-2 after throwing 46 pitches through the first 2 innings. He's trying to get through innings 3 and 4 on just 20 of them. It's the reverse Uno pitch. Chopper, JB. Bucket, bucket. Chris Clark, this Tailgaters defense. That's how you play banana ball.
These 4 innings have been Texas Tailgater ball to a T. Chris Clark shoving. The defense absolutely stellar behind him. Tailgaters lead the trick play battle 11-4, but the game's knotted at 1s as we head to the bottom of the 4th on True TV.
Does y'all's pen ever not work? My pen ain't working, man.
Here.
No, I got 17 of them over here.
This is the most calm I've ever been during a Hey Baby. Brent talked to me before the game. He said, you know, I'm going to take it easy on you tonight, and I can actually breathe. I don't have to watch my 6. I've got Yoshi in my arms, and he's not being threatened.
I talked to Yoshi today. He's doing good.
Wish I was a fly on the wall for that one. I didn't know you speak Yoshi. Spoke.
Little hey baby action going on here. One of the traditions of every single banana ball game that you will see here in the middle of the fourth. Tailgaters cast and crew, as well as the Loco Beach cast and crew, have all 9,000 here in San Antonio up and doing it. And then you got Grove, just chilling out there on the fence, man. Well, and he's down. Grub the Gator, the official mascot of the Texas Tailgaters. Peter Colada, who we were referring to earlier. He and Coco the Coconut, the official mascots of the Coconuts. AJ.
Mascots are awesome, but, I mean, blink and you miss it. The Tailgaters have 11 trick plays in 4 innings. I know you've grown used to seeing that, but, boy, I mean, this is a crazy brand of banana ball. This team makes it really tough. Oh.
AJ, we have a special guest.
Oh.
Antonio, Texas, please welcome Danny Graves.
Might be the only thing cooler than the trick plays.
The first ever guest in the history of a Texas Tailgaters headliner game wearing the blue and orange. He was an all-star twice. He's in the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame. It's Danny Graves, a San Antonio, Texas native who's coming out to coach third base. A man who pitched for the Savannah Bananas last year in in Cincinnati, then was here as a guest. Didn't do anything last year. We played in San Antonio. Reached out to the Tailgaters pitching coach, Brandon Pennington, and said, man, I want to be a part of the show. I want to wear the blue and orange. And how cool is it that Danny Graves, an 11-year big leaguer, 2-time All-Star, is now coaching third base with Joe Mickelin as Kyle Martin is behind 0-2 here at the dish. Drake Fountain, they're talking about efficient today. Getting ready to only throw his 37th pitch.
It's one of the advantages that comes as pitching as the home team in this sport. He gave up that run in the second. There still would have been runners on, but it was an inning walk-off, so you just wipe it from the memory and start over.
There you see Danny with our skipper, Joe Mickelin. Right side. Brew between the legs. Drake steps on the bag. Trick play bucket for those Coconuts as Seth Markham rips a backflip.
Oh my goodness, that one almost sawed off his head. I think Drake Fontenot just saw his eyes flash. We may have to leave a little more room there, Seth. That's the ace that you're oh my goodness, that is scary.
Put that in the banana ball blooper reel.
See that in my nightmares.
Jordan Barth, who's fired up that he just got a ball. Floated, right side, getting Antel, giving it some chase. Fans, juggled and dropped. Jordan Barth thought about running down the first.
It's a shallow backstop here, so it'll be rare to see an attempt of a steal of first. It would have to be a ball that really took a weird carom.
Croc getting some of that yoga in over there. Barth. Oh, tough hopper up on J.D. Urso. See what that's officially ruled.
Too hot to handle for J.D. Urso on the hot corner. Yeah, that's a mean hop. That just went right over his glove.
Now Taylor Justice an opportunity to walk it off. Taylor now a 33 on game base streak after he got hit by a pitch his first time up. Right there, laces a single into left. So an E5 is how Jordan Barth will officially reach, and then the single there from Taylor Justice is now Jose Brother Gonzalez at the dish. Brothers do, man, in a big way. Last time he hit a home run came against these Coconuts in Amarillo.
Oh, I remember. It's after trying to take down the big Texan, 72-ounce steak challenge.
That's a lot of food.
72 ounces of anything's a lot.
Jordan Barth took off for third. There's only one out. It's floated to left. Tanner Allen throws it to second, and that's a double play. Wow. Well, that's something you don't see too often. Crossed up base running there. 1-1 ball game here in San Antonio. We're filled up here in San Antonio, Texas, and you can continue to fill your cup up with Tropical Smoothie Cafe as you're watching Banana Ball here on True TV, presented by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. My personal favorite smoothie from there, of course, is a Blimey Limey. They don't get much better than that. I'm telling you, they just don't. AJ, that's your cue to share your favorite smoothie from Tropical Smoothie Cafe with us.
Oh, Lord. The Blimey Limey, you haven't stepped into the light side yet, my friend.
What?
What about if I told you about a little thing that I love? It happens every single day. A sunrise, sunset. Tastes like magic in your mouth. I get one every morning.
That's good, man. Magic on the mound. Chris Clark hasn't given up a run since the first inning, beginning his fifth inning of work, with a Tailgaters defense behind him that has 11 trick plays. Mark Crocco, what you got?
First ever woman player for the Loco Beach Coconuts. And from Team USA, number 222, Danae Benitez.
Danae Benitez. One of 6 female players here in the sport of banana ball. Going to play in the Women's Professional Baseball League later this year. Goes to right field. Kyle Martin to the line. Foul.
Oh, my goodness. I thought today, Benitez, that could have been trouble. With Kyle Martin taking a dive, that very well could have been 3 bases. Good stab from Benitez. Gets her some feel against Chris Clark. This is great preparation for Team USA, for the WPBL, facing off against an arm like Chris Clark.
Fans, not an opportunity. Now 0-2. Again, Chris Clark throws a major league fastball. 91-95. Danae Benitez on it. The 0-2. Great eye.
It's a good fight from Benitez here. Now 70 pitches on Clark's day.
Got her. What a battle, though. Chris Clark paying his respects as he gets his 4th strikeout, out number 1 here in the 5th.
Great look from Danae Benitez. I'd love to see as much of her as possible in the lineup. Just such a competitor, fierce competitor at that at the plate. Almost had a double, instead it's a strikeout.
Shotty back into the net. Chatagnier Morgan here. I'd surmise this is going to be Chris Clark's last battle. Grady Morgan swinging it from the left side. Matthew Fletcher, a lefty, warming up in the bullpen. Tailgaters have liked to play matchups this year. And now Chris north of 70 pitches. Well, who knew middle could beat ball, huh? 2 balls and 1 strike now against Chatagnier.
It's a really good shout from you. Still no arms getting hot for Loco Beach. Drake Fontenot's pitch count low. They'll trot him out for the 5th.
Now a 3-1 count. Only 1 sprint has Chris Clark issued out that turned into a run. The lone run tonight for Loco Beach, as Chris is now ran it full. Mr. Clark versus Mr. Chatagnier. Shotty, powered in the left, over the head of Zach Watson. Peyton on his horse. Easily will get 2, and will hold up there with a 1-out double.
Peyton Chatagnier, the unsung hero of the series win a weekend ago, had a big-time lead on the bases that led to the game-winning run and point. Now here, 2 for 2 to start the series against the Tailgaters. He's halfway to the cycle. Had a double to his resume.
Chris staying out there. Matthew Fletcher and Christian Davis, a couple lefties are warm. And maybe you leave Chris out here. You got righty Ben Parker to lead off the order at the top, and then Tanner Allen lefty in the 2-hole. If you make it to Tanner, I don't know if we'll see Chris face him for a 3rd time.
The last thing I want to do is speculate, but as a baseball mind, I immediately go to the fact with a guy like Chris Clark, you want him to take care of business when there's runners on the path behind him. Let him do his game.
Chatagnier, good wheels. Taj Porter is as good as any catcher in the league at throwing guys out. Second in both percentages and caught stealings to Bill Leroy is Mr. Taj Porter, as you see there on your screen. 2-2 tango, Morgan, Clark. Right side, sunshine! Between the legs! No, he didn't! Chatagnier's coming home, and they got him! 4, 3, 2, double play! Book it! That's the best defense this split has ever seen! Coming at you on your TV screen! That's banana ball, and that's the Tailgaters version of it. Sunshine lays out between the legs to first. Taylor Justice with an incredible arm gets Chatagnier at home. Another 0 for Chris Clark. This is Banana Ball on True TV.
San Antonio, are you ready? Then we race in 3, 2, 1, go! A twisted tail and 2 claws in the wind. Who's it gonna be? San Antonio, what did you order? What's for dinner? They're neck and neck, snout to claw. They go up the ladder. It all comes down to this, down through the table. A 2-for-1 special, the Serpent Turf Race.
And the first ever guest for the Texas Tailgaters in a headliner game is now joining us in the booth. A two-time Major League All-Star, a San Antonio native, Danny Graves. Danny, man, I know you're a Texas guy, but wearing this blue and orange just does something to me, man. What was the decision to be here, to be a guest for us, for the Texas Tailgaters?
Well, first of all, thank you for saying that I was the first ever. I didn't know that until just now, Brett, so thank you for that. But yeah, this kind of just happened all overnight. You know, Brandon Pennington, my man Penny, asked me if I wanted to be involved because, of course, I got to see you guys every time you're in San Antonio. And then it turned into, well, I don't think I can pitch anymore, so you want to do something different. So I got to put on a uniform, and I'm telling you, Brett, this is the most comfortable uniform I've ever put on. Seriously, I'm not taking it off all night.
Evo Show does a great job, huh?
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Indiana Stanley gets caught swinging there. You've had a couple of banana ball experiences, though. One playing, one as a fan. I want you to walk me through. You mentioned you can't pitch anymore. Cincinnati last year, how was that experience? Going for the Bananas, of course.
Yeah, for the Bananas against the Tailgaters, and it was pretty intimidating because the home plate, the distance, looked a lot further than what it used to look like. I'm telling you, because the first few pitches I threw, I know they bounced. I don't know if they bounced in front of the plate or on the plate, but I'm almost 53 years old, Brett, so it doesn't get there as easy.
You've been a part of a lot of firsts, though. We mentioned first guest here for the Texas Tailgaters. You're the first, and to this point, only Vietnamese-born Major League Baseball player. As Taj Porter sends one out to deep left, that'll be out number 2. Getting to be a part of all these firsts in banana ball in your Major League career, what is it like just being here in banana ball and getting to see what this sport is revolutionizing?
It's amazing. This is so fun to be a part of. And, you know, when Jesse Cole first reached out to me last year, before he even finished asking me if I wanted to do it, I said yes. And then, you know, when you guys came back to San Antonio last September, yes, I have to be here. And then talking to Penny, this is the most amazing time sitting at a ballpark. My kids are here. My son brought his hockey teammates here. And, you know, me and Joe Mikulik go back a long ways. I know you know that story, Brett. He was one of my coaches my first year of pro ball in 1995. Long time ago. AJ wasn't born yet.
No, he was not. Hey, neither was Brett. Let's give ourselves some credit here. I want to know, though, you know, we talked about the Tailgaters, but what about banana ball specifically? Maybe some rules. What do you think about this sport is making it blow up the way it is?
So I love that the fans get to interact. They get to be a part of it. You know, the foul ball, it's got to be a clean catch as an out. As a pitcher, I love that.
Yeah.
You know, you get some cheap outs that way. I love that there's no walks. You know, you throw 4 balls and they run as far as they can. That's how I got my first ever out in banana ball last year. I walked somebody and they got thrown out at second. So those are 2 of the biggest ones that I love, obviously, but I just love the pace of this too. Like, you know, I call a lot of college baseball and I cover some big league baseball, and it's really, sometimes it gets slow. There's nothing slow about this. There's action every single pitch. You've got to keep your head on a swivel every second that you're here.
So, Danny, you played Major League Baseball. Like you said, you've been in the booth for some college ball and some Major League ball since you retired. Being in the booth now and played banana ball, what are some vast differences besides just the pace between regular baseball and banana ball?
Well, I think, believe it or not, every one of these guys on both teams and every team that I've ever met are genuinely nice dudes and fun to be around. They love the game, but they love the family aspect. It's just been an amazing ride, and I'm so fortunate to be a part of this.
Danny Graves, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, like we said, first ever Vietnamese-born Major League Baseball player, first ever guest for the Texas Tailgaters. He's in the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame. He's a 2-time Major League All-Star, and I had to look it up too. 10 years of Major League service, which is a big task. Danny, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Brett. I appreciate you guys having me.
Danny Graves, ladies and gentlemen. More Banana Ball, True TV up next.
Time bingo champion. It's 63-year-old Annette. And her opponent, making her way out of the first base dugout, weighing in at none of your business, She has 4 grandkids that she knows about. She remembers the Alamo because she was there. It's 66-year-old Kim. Ladies, I need a fair fight.
How blessed are we? A 1-1 banana ball game between the Coconuts and the Tailgaters. And the Tailgaters just had their first ever guest, Danny Graves, who comes up here and joins us in the booth wearing blue and orange. And now we have something they're called, what is this, Grandma? What is this called? Grandma Pool Noodle Battle? Oh, Rhinestones and Grandma Gladiators. Thank you to our producer, Mohawk Mike Besson. See who our winner is, shall we? I'm gonna tell you what, a secret between me, you, and God, if you will, AJ White Tech. You ever hit me with a pool noodle like that, we're gonna have big issues.
Sounds like that's what we're getting into tonight.
Cool, man. You know what I want to get into? Christian Davis, the new pitcher on the mound for these Texas Tailgaters. CD is a starter, one of the very best starters this sport has to offer. But he's coming out of the bullpen this evening because, well, he has a wedding to attend tomorrow. And this is the hometown game for Chris Clark. Naturally, he had to start it. And CD, who is as comfortable coming out of the bullpen as he is starting, said, you know what? I'll come out of the bullpen and clean it up on the back end. CD flexing a little bit there. Leads banana ball and trick plays induced. And man, oh man, is he good at them. 116 he is induced behind him coming into tonight. And 12 the Tailgaters got behind Mr. Chris Clark.
Just to dumb that down the littlest bit, that means that when Davis is on the mound, no other pitcher in the league has had more trick plays happen behind him. And a lot of that comes by the doing of the lefty on the hill because he forces that weak contact that allows his infielders to eat.
This one gets away from Taj Porter, his college best friend and current best friend. They played together at Southern University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Pops it on the hands, out to left. Waddy, another slide and grab from another man who played his college ball in Baton Rouge at LSU, Zach Watson for out number 1.
Nice snag from Zach Watson, and again, that's exactly what we're talking about with Davis. That's the contact he induces. Pumps is one of, if not the strongest guy in this league. You wouldn't be able to tell on that swing.
Terrell, Tanner Allen. Oh, there's a bear. His name is Brett Sanchez, who's trying to get at Tanner Allen. He's really trying to get at it. Jason Hart, the roommate of Tanner Allen back in Savannah, holding him back. Smacked right side and through. Tanner Allen's got a 2-hit ball game.
That works in 2 ways. It's a hit. It's also a run away from the bear. Tanner Allen typically keeps bear spray in his back pocket, but not when playing banana ball.
Is that real?
No. I don't know anyone in their right mind who just walks around with bear spray in their pocket.
My cousin Eddie. Anyway, now it's Dane Tofflin at the dish.
Sorry, Eddie. I'm sure you're in your right mind.
Indiana Stanley has it for out number 2. Indy obviously thought about going for a trick play there and chose not to. It's Jordan Brewer at the dish. Inner half fastball. Seeing things are kind of shifted inside, not outward tonight when looking at the strike zone. As Brewer swings at one on the outer half, quickly 0-2. Great sell job, or lack thereof, from Taj Porter. The 1-2 in the sky. Sonny, what say you? Tip drill. Buckets, bucket. You know it, you love it. It's the tip drill. It's sunshine. It's J5. It's 14-5 in the trick play battle.
And it's safe to say the equalizer point has been denied. The Tailgaters playing their brand of banana ball, all wrapped at ones as we head to the bottom of the 6th.
We got Isaac, we got Caden, and we've got Nico, okay? Isaac, we're gonna start with you. DJ, hit that thing. Isaac, very good, very good. Caden, you're gonna have to top that. You think you can do this?
I think so.
DJ, hit that track.
She's from Texas, I can tell.
Welcome back to Nelson W. Wolf Municipal Stadium. It's the Coconuts and Tailgaters all tied up, and we've got a very special treat. It's Peyton Chatagnier with a mic clip to his jersey on second base. Peyton, how we doing?
I'm great. There's a megaphone in my right ear, but it sounds amazing. Love you, boys.
Hey, Shotty, how are you tonight, my friend?
I'm good. I'm good. Sorry if I'm yelling, just trying to match the volume here.
I want you to yell at me. I got to start off with the obvious. We're talking about you're starting to come OCDC. Heat up at the plate a little bit. You're 2 for 2 tonight, man.
Thank you, boys. Yeah, it feels good out there, man. It's good to finally be back. Obviously, had a couple weeks off, destroyed my finger, but I love being out here, man. It's a blast.
What's it like being back in Texas?
Yeah, man, it's a ton of fun. Luckily, I got to actually visit hometown in Houston. Got to see the family for a little bit. What's going on? Yeah, I'm live. Sal,
hi, Mom. I love you.
Sal, your mom says hi too.
Yep.
Love you too.
She says
Mom
hi.
says she loves you. Wow, it's good to know Sal loves us. Anyway, Peyton, before you were interrupted.
Hey, I love you boys, all right.
Peyton, you said you visited family in Houston.
Sure.
What's the state of Texas mean to you?
Man, I love it. Anybody that's from Texas is proud to be a Texan. It's such an awesome feeling being back home. I don't miss the heat, but I tell you what, I love Texas, man. It's awesome.
Can I tell you something, Shotty, between me, you, and God, if you will? You're playing second base, having a heck of a ball game.
Thank you.
I've never sweated this much calling a banana ball game ever.
It's unreal. If I turn around, you'd see a swamp butt right about there.
Oh, man. This dude at the plate, Jordan Hussein, you guys have a very strong relationship, both growing up in Houston. Tell us about that.
J5, man, he's awesome. He's such a veteran in this game. He's a leader, not just on his team, but for all banana boys. I back up this play.
Trick play for JD Urso gets him back on track. Peyton, what's your 40-yard dash time? You can lie.
What's a good time? What's a good one?
Like anything sub 4.5.
Yeah, I think I'm a 3.97, and that's no lie.
Okay, so I said you could lie. It's got to be believable.
Oh, okay.
That would be the fastest ever shot.
Would it?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think I'm a 4.25. That sounds pretty. I don't know if that's reasonable or not.
Is your lovely bride Lexi here this weekend?
I will be. No way. I'll be the fastest lineman out there. That I know for sure.
Peyton, buddy, I don't think you got enough LBs on you to be a lineman.
No, but I've been trying to gain weight, eating a ton of ice cream, doing a lot of reviews. And it's paid off because you gotta do it again!
Oh, double trick play.
What
You
a
get
play.
deja vu. JD Urso, second trick play of the frame. Jordan Brewer gets one behind the back.
Yep.
Coconuts up to 8 trick plays on the day.
Boys, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's no way I will ever gain weight if I have to keep running like this. You know, I gotta go this way.
You talk about those ice cream reviews. You, Ben Parker, Tanner Allen, your wife Lexi, Caden Bowler. How did that all come about?
You know, if you try to ask Caden that, he'll say he came up with that. I'm about to pass out.
All right, catch
Give
your
me
breath.
a second.
Just think about
I
ice
started
cream.
that back in college.
Oh.
That was my thing back in college, and then Caden stole it and was like, let's do it for the beach bums, which I love doing. Those boys are awesome. It's a ton of Got him. That
How
counts
about
as
a
my
4 trick play inning? Chatanier, we need you on the mic more often.
Love you, boys.
3 up, 3 down.
Oh,
we
wait,
love
Zach
you,
has
Peyton.
something to say.
Hey, AJ. Hey, Brett. Hope y'all doing great up there. I just want to say hi.
I love you, Zach.
Thank you, Zach.
Hey, guys.
That was fun. Trick play.
Love y'all.
Coconuts close out a scoreless 6th. We're still tied 1-1. Peyton Chatanier stays entertaining. So does Banana Ball. The 7th is next.
To this great country.
By the way, as our great cast and crew here salute the troops, one of my favorite parts of any Banana Ball game. Just in case you guys haven't come to a game and haven't had the pleasure to meet Peyton Chatanier, he's the same human that he is away from the microphone, on the microphone, in between the lines, outside lines. Love that dude, man. Great human, really, all-time human. That's a guy, it's so easy to pull for him to have success. It really is. Really is, man. AJ, you got nothing on it.
Hey, YouTube.
Cool. You didn't listen to a word I just said. I was talking about our good friend Peyton Chatanier, how good of a human he is.
Great guy. YouTube chat, 2,800 of them, filled with great people.
We got to go back to talking national TV. A pitcher's duel here in San Antonio, Texas. 1 point apiece for the Coconuts and the boys from Texas, those Tailgaters. This is Banana Ball on True TV. He's AJ Swiatek. I'm Brett Loftus. And we're having ourselves a night, man. Coconuts scored their lone run in the first inning via their first point. Tailgaters scored their lone run in the second point, their only point they've scored tonight. We put up zeros in now 4 straight innings on both sides as we get in the top of the 7th. Christian Davis against Gideon and Tail. 5, 6, and 7 for the Coconuts.
Yeah, it's Antle, Vining, Urso due up this inning. Lethal middle of the order that Davis is going to try to mow through.
Also, let's not let the storyline get buried here. Best start of Drake Fontenot's Banana Ball career. The dude who was taken 2nd overall and had a shaky start to the year, who's been on a hot streak now, has just got hotter tonight.
Absolutely, and Fontenot, worth noting as well, started the year out of the bullpen. Since he stepped into that starting role to kick off each weekend, he's been a different arm, a better one. As Antle shoots one to left, this is a chance for the fans. No.
Ball definitely flies in left field. 310 down the left field line. Gideon chops another one foul. Sal Jacobo, a great effort. Gideon tonight 0 for 2. Struck out, popped out.
Good fight, though, being forged by the Mid-American Conference product. Davis is never an easy go-around.
No, man, CD's as hard as they come. Gideon giving him a battle right now. CD, his 2nd inning of work. Induced a couple of trick plays there in that 6th. Statistically speaking, if the Tailgaters can get 2 more trick plays, they can officially negate the equalizer point. Up 14-5 in that category. 14-9, excuse me. CD, a backwards K, dropped by Taj. So throw it to first. And a strikeout, 2-3 put out for out number 1.
Interesting sequence there and a good recovery from Taj Porter. I like the heads up from Gideon Antle, not just go back to the dugout, make him earn it after he didn't clamp it. But Porter's got a great arm. He stuck with the play. There's 1 down. And this Tailgaters staff is making a lethal Coconuts lineup look human to this point.
Ashby tonight, man, 0 for 2. Hit one hard to center field, got robbed by Zach Watson when Waddy was playing center earlier tonight. And then hit into one of the craziest plays I've ever seen. 4-6-3. That was not a double play. This one floated into the crowd, but clips the net first. Here you see the trick plays down there on the bug. 2 balls and a strike to the face of the beach. Ashby Vine. finished up his collegiate career in St. Peter's, man. Home of
the Peacocks.
The Peacocks.
Got to wear that jersey for an at-bat at the Jersey Shore where he singled. Bunting embodies what it means to be a Loco Beach Coconut.
Middle right there, runs it full. A couple of mid-major guys facing off against each other. Ashby, just such an incredible start to the year. He's Mr. Consistent, hitting in the 6-hole in this lineup, man. Good for about a hit or two a night. Speaking of which, there's his first this evening.
He was due.
Single.
Ashby Vining moves to 1 for 3. He's had 3 well-hit balls in this game. Was very much due for one to find a hole. And for the first time, we see the designated runner for the Coconuts. Armani Henderson takes over on the bases after Vining's one-out base knock. Brings up J.D. Urso, who last time up came up shirtless following a signature walk-up.
Oh, and we have something. A dance. And now a hard hit ball out to right center. Kmart comes in, throws it back to first. Out number 2. Indiana Stanley wanted a tip drill. See Kmart and Indy working on some communication out there in right center field. Kmart, great job by the vet right there, man. Just make the play. You know, Kmart told me the other night, I asked him, I said, listen, man, let's call it what it is. You're 33 years old. You played a lot of ball in your time. You're a really good right fielder, but how much time do you want to split as the DH and as the right fielder this year? I straight up asked him at dinner the other night. He said, I want to play right field as much as I possibly can. If I can be out there every single night and I'm put out there every single night, that's where I want to be at, most important.
I think there's something to be said about staying in the flow of a game when you get to play the defense as well. You hear it from the catchers of this sport all the time, but just in general, with J.D. Urso at third, it just looks so much livelier when you're in the game every pitch.
Brett Carson fouls it off. There you see Armani Henderson. As you mentioned, AJ, eloquently put it, first time we've seen him tonight. Product of Judson and Wales University. Division III's finest over there running it first.
Also a product of overseas baseball. That's what Armani was spending his time doing before joining the Visitors last year, and now the Loco Beach Coconuts as the DR.
2-2. Couple of guys that know each other so well. Both pitched the bookends in the Tailgaters' first ever game in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Getting the first out was Christian Davis, and the last one, CD. Sunshine, buckets! The quickest hands in this sport. Gets trick play number 15 on the night. And another 0 hung up for these Texas Tailgaters. Christian Davis back to back scoreless frames as well.
Great work from Christian Davis and the Texas Tailgaters. Gives us a chance to check in with one of my favorite moments of every night earlier today. We got a Kiddos Banana Ball backstage question of the game.
Hey guys, for our Banana Ball backstage question, I'm here with 5-year-old Ellie. She has a question for Kyle Martin. And what's your question for him?
What's your favorite animal?
My favorite animal is, I love the eagle. You know, it's an independent animal. It's a predator. Can hunt, is dominant, represents a little bit of independence here in the USA. So yeah, I'm gonna roll with the eagle on that one.
How poetic. He has his favorite animal tattooed on him. And now he's shirtless. Kyle Martin leading this inning off. I presume they have something special coming up. Before we can get Kmart, there's a new pitcher on the bump for the Loco Beach Coconuts.
What a day for Drake Fontenot. 6 innings, just a 1 earned run. He exits with the game tied, and it leaves the bullpen open for Blake Bad Benny Benson, a left-handed pitcher who can throw 6 pitches for strikes, and get this, he can do them all out of handstands and backflips. I'll wager my money. Not a gambling man, but I'd say that that is the only man on planet Earth who can do what he does on the hill. We're in for a few treats. Starting with Kmart.
God in the heavens that be. He's 33 years old. He's built like something out of a fictional novel. His favorite animal is an eagle. It's tattooed on him. And now Blake Benson's breakdancing on the bump. 0-1. First at night of the year, Kyle Martin has not worn batting gloves. That need him. You just seen him put the chalk on his hands doing that CrossFit walk up. It's a hard-working man by Brooks and Dunn. Great tune, by the way. Oh, maybe he does. Actually, I'm gonna recant that statement.
That was
strike
right
it from
cue.
the record.
Oh my goodness! And he got him now.
Jordan Watson, our great director of entertainment for the Tailgaters, runs him out there. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. You can see the panic on Kmart's face, and then he's seen it didn't strike anybody, naturally smile. A man with that kind of brute strength, we need him wearing gloves.
Uh-oh. We're about to see something special against the MVP leading candidate, Kyle Martin. Blake Benson wants the crowd to slow clap. It's a backflip pitch from Benson. Oh, and he just missed low.
Great pitch from Benny. Another great pitch from Blake Benson. Has ran it full. Wow. Kmart on his horse. Kmart wants 2 bags, and he's got it. A 2-bag ball for a sprint, and then the cat daddy from the Pride of Greenville, South Carolina.
Brett, that's only the 7th ball 4 sprint issued by Blake Benson this year. By my count, only the 2nd that didn't come on 4 pitches. It's a rarity to see an at-bat get away from Bad Benny. 3 really competitive misses just low of the zone, and that's Banana Ball. In 10 seconds, you blink, and 3-1 turns into a runner on second.
And he doesn't have a shirt on. And his name is Kyle Martin. And as my good friend Drake Toll would say, he's hot. As now, Jordan Barth at the dish. Swine it off. Foul. We could use another one of those singles from JB. Tailgaters have not scored a run since the 2nd inning. Neither team has scored since that tailgater run in the 2nd, which was via an RBI double from Taj. I'll take a sprint. 3-1. Fans potentially. Nope.
That is the definition of why you bring a glove.
Yeah, that just gets to be a safety issue at that point. That one was hit up to the heavens with a lot of backspin on it. Roof here at the Wolf didn't quite extend out enough to cover that part of the infield concourse.
This is for the inning. A miss of the zone taken by Jordan Barth here would win the Tailgaters the inning and give them their first lead of the series.
Well, he swung at the inning-winning run right there.
That was it.
That'd been ball 4. Another payoff pitch. And that is it. A walk-off sprint from Jordan Barth gives the Tailgaters their first lead of the night, 2 points to 1, as a shirtless Kyle Martin comes home to score.
Just immediately pouncing on the Coconuts bullpen after Drake Fontenot spun 5 scoreless. The Tailgaters have plenty of reasons to celebrate.
And I love those 2 fellows as well. Joe Sperone, Christian Davis. My good friend CD is going to go back out. and try to induce some more trick plays. Speaking of which, let's take a look at them tonight, Mr. Swyatt. Take 15-9. The Tailgaters lead that battle.
Yeah, the Texas Tailgaters middle infield has stolen the show, but what else is new? Jordan Hussein, Sunshine Looters continue to do Jordan Hussein and Sunshine Looters things. That may have been my favorite play of the day, though. Chatanier went behind the back. Chris Clark added one from the mound as well. To this point, the Tailgaters dominating the trick play battle. They have officially denied the equalizer point, so this game will not have an impact in the point category via the trick plays. Even though Loco Beach has put up a very respectable 9 if you want to beat the Tailgaters at their own game. The Coconuts are one of only 2 teams to earn an equalizer against the Gators this season. You've got to come out firing on all cylinders, and sometimes even when you do that, it's not enough.
Tailgaters tonight have now 10-plus trick plays in 23 straight games. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And yet again, they've negated the equalizer point. The most trick plays that the Coconuts could possibly get with 3 outs is 6, and tying the trick play battle is not winning the trick play battle. So Tailgaters have successfully negated the equalizer point yet again. As it's 2-1, it's the man we talked to earlier, Peyton Chatanier.
What a game it's been for Shotty, sorry.
Yeah, 9-10-1.
Did not mean to intercept the greatest voice that there is. I mean, I go to sleep listening to Brett Loftus broadcasts. But Peyton Chatanier is halfway to the cycle. Got 3 trick plays added to his day as well. This has been quite the day for the 3rd-round pick, who's continuing to just look better as the season's rolled on. I'll tell you what, I think that time out of the lineup with the hurt finger gave him the chance to take a step back and really look and say, what is my role? Well, right now, it's just playing great ball today.
Shotty, a Houston, Texas product. As there's Randy Voss, the second base umpire, the crew chief of this umpire crew. Never a bad time to get some push-ups in. It's the 1-2.
May I make an observation?
Please.
I just don't know how I feel about an official representing one of the teams on his head.
How do you feel about that? Strikeout for Christian Davis and out #1 here in the top of the 8th.
It's a great punchy for Christian Davis. Maybe the second base umpire's happy. I'm kidding. I'm just giving Randy Voss a hard time. The cowboy hat looks awesome. I just can't say I've ever seen an umpire representing one of the teams on the field.
We are in the state of Texas. Randy is a native of the Lone Star State. That is where that Lone Star feathers you can see there on your screen comes from.
There you go. Question answer.
0 for 2. He was retired. Let me read this to you for all those baseball and banana ball fans out there. A 4-3-2 double play his last time out. Y'all ever heard of that before? 4-3-2 double play. Sunshine made a great dive and stab. Trick play the first. Taylor Justice threw it home to get Chatanier. Speaking of which, Sunshine. Buckets! Buckets! Man, they're just too good at them. Trick play 16 and 17 on the night.
Must be fun to travel with this group. I mean, it's so automatic, I don't even have to question if it was going to be a double trick play, and that's just for the love of the game. They've already denied the equalizer.
How about some more of them? What say you, JB? Bounce it. Throw it to first. Not in time. I would assume we're going to go trick play miss there on Jordan Buck.
Gotta be. And that's the risk of the love of the game. As you know, we're all good, and they are. Christian Davis has looked awesome on the mound. But that's the difference between ending the 8th inning for the Coconuts offense and now bringing up Tanner Allen, who's already got 2 hits today.
Fan challenge. You know.
Can't go home with it, but he's safe.
But in a 2-1 ball game, you could have saved it for the 9th. Not to be critical of our fans. You can use it whenever you want to. If it were me, I don't know how he used it there, but you know, hey. Well, he's clearly safe.
But again, you can't bring that confetti home with you, and who doesn't like to see that fight? And Brett, I'd expect more smiles out of you. It was used for your team.
And the call on the field is safe.
It's that young man, Ryan Lee. That's his full first name, by the way, who I had the pleasure of awarding the fan challenge to after he won the Tailgater Gauntlet earlier today, beating his younger cousin right there in Colt. It's a fun pre-show we have here doing the tailgater games, you have the opportunity to come to tailgater game. Oh, TA, deep right, off the fence. Kyle Martin throws it back in. Cut off by Taylor Justice. Throw high, not in time. TA's going to third. Taj will eat it in an RBI double with 2 outs. Plates the first run for the Coconuts since the first.
Mambos 1 through 4 when you've got number 5. That's the perfect time to bring it out. Brett, the Coconuts hadn't trailed yet in this game. The second the comeback Coconuts smell blood in the water, the second they go behind. Tanner Allen with the biggest hit of them all to this point, a 2-out double, moved to third on the error. That brings in a run, and all of a sudden, as the Coconuts in pole position to potentially tie this game, there's extra damage on third, so this is a huge at-bat for Dane Tofflin to try to get whoever comes out to pitch in the 8th inning some extra insurance.
All these runs, by the way, unearned to Christian Davis after that trick play miss on Jordan Barth. Which, again, hit by the trick play. Sometimes you get bit. I'm not going to say you die by it, but you get bit by the trick play. Dane's due for a hit tonight too, man. 0 for 3. Maybe we can just wait till tomorrow night to see that hit from Mr. Tofflin. Big Timber, man. He's in the driver's seat here, 2-1.
An area that Tofflin doesn't get enough credit for is his ability to draw the ball for a sprint. On base percentage, .490. Over 100 points better than the average.
Way out of play. Now we're going to have payoff pitch here. Christian Davis, who's in his 3rd inning of work, has not given up an earned run. Has now allowed 2 runs here in the frame, neither of which are earned. And because of a fumbled ball on the left side of the infield, Dane Tofflin's going to try to go for 2, and will have 2 on the ball for a sprint.
That's a first. Dane Tofflin's first ever 2-base ball for a sprint, immediately replaced on the bases by Armani Henderson. You know, Tofflin will tell you, he's not the fastest guy on the team, but he makes up for it in every other area, and a big part of that is leadership and grit. Going for second there takes some guts, it takes some jabronis. And Tofflin put it on display after he read the bobble, wisely had his eyes on the defense. He earned his team a runner in scoring position.
Also worthy to note, as you see, right here by one of the great Air Force bases. Some people call this the military capital of the United States here in San Antonio. Not too far from the base, plane flying in. Reese Miller is not with the team due to a wedding today. Tailgaters do not have their closer. And as we look right now, AJ, this could very well be a 2-2 ball game. Heading to the 9th, Brett Allen is going to be the man who's tasked, more than likely, to throw the 9th tonight for the tailgate.
That's huge.
Bro to center. Indy does a tip drill to himself. Love of the game, man. Now doubling them up in trick plays. 18-9 are the Texas Tailgaters, but Coconuts plate 2 there in the top of the 8th. Wow, what an inning. Live by the trick play, die by the trick play. Coconuts down to the ball game, 2-1.
Friends in low places.
John's out there. Hurry, John's out there. Get him.
I showed up in boots, you ruined your body tight there. The last one to know, the last one to show, the last one you thought you'd see there. And I saw the
watching Banana Ball on True TV, presented by Tropical Smoothie Cafe. And what a ball game we have here in San Antonio tonight. Little friends in low places, the Tailgaters tradition here in the mid-8. As we're heading to the home half of the 8th. And it's Meatball, Joe Filomeno, who's trying to earn point number 2 for the Loco Beach Coconuts.
Record time for Joe Filomeno, coming back from a laceration on his throwing finger. I asked him, Joe, you're denying modern medicine under the full moon. Joe Filomeno, how in the world are you taking the mound today? Well, he said he's been rubbing that open wound with plenty of Parmigiano Reggiano. I don't recognize that man from the start of the year. Joe Filomeno has lost over 50 pounds. I mean, my goodness, what a good-looking southpaw. I don't recommend putting any Parmesan in your open cuts, but it worked for the Meatball, and I've been working on my vocal cords all week. I've been taking a tablespoon of honey to get that song ready and get the boys doing the dance. Joe Filomeno looks to come in and make this a tie ball game. He can give up a run or none, and that's exactly what will happen.
Tailgaters need 2 runs to push them. They've only scored 2 runs tonight. It's Taylor Justice, Jose Gonzalez, and Indiana Stanton.
IKEA released a meatball-flavored lollipop this week. Limited edition, it is. Joe Filomeno said he would probably throw up.
As would I, Joe, as would I. That just does not sound good.
It's got to appeal to someone out there.
Taylor in the driver's seat. 3 balls and a strike. There you see Beef Daddy, the leader of the Beefy Boys. Meatball. Payoff pitch is a backwards K.
Meatball, cage up, back to the dugout. Joe Filomeno, strikeout, Meatball. 1 batter faced, 1 strikeout. Joe Filomeno, make me use the voice. He didn't waste any time. 1 batter, and the vocal cords are on display. That is the Meatball we know. He's looking fine with that cut finger.
Please don't tell me I have to hear it again.
You're ready.
The 0-2. Bro, between the legs flip, Meatball wins the foot race to first base.
All right, I'll spare you on that one. It's a good play from Jordan Brewer. Both teams adding to their trick play totals here in the 8th with the equalizer already decided. Jordan Brewer really content on being the league's leader at first base in trick plays. He wants to set that single season record, so he'll add as many as he can, even deep in the contests.
Now it's Indiana Stanton. Hard hit right side, shotty off his glove. Tough play. I'd assume is a single for Indiana Stanton.
That one stung about as bad as going to grandma's house growing up and finding out there's raisins in the meatballs, or going to the Scholastic Book Fair and finding out they're all out of Smensels. Filomeno looked like he had a sub-minute-and-a-half inning. Instead, he's got to work for it.
The biggest, the largest, the first time for the right side. Need a walk-off double back in the 2nd inning, did Mr. Taj Porter. Oh, Meatball picks off Indiana Stanley.
Meatball earns the point. Joe Filomeno slapped the stomach. That's a point. Joe Filomeno shaking the jelly. The longtime Frisco Rough Rider right here in the Texas League, playing at a ballpark oh so familiar. Pulls off a pickoff, picks up. Filomeno, 2-2. Counts as a point, and Joe Filomeno just set the stage like a fancy Italian restaurant. No, we haven't lost audio. Brett's still recovering from my song. So I'll explain the ninth inning.
No, I thought we were going to go down to the field to Garrett Lampert. That's on me. Final inning. All runs count as points. If the game is tied, the result will be decided by a shutout. That's all you need to know. Every run scored is a point. And it's the song of Reese Miller, but it's the left arm of Christian Davis, who is going to throw the ninth. Oh, what do we have?
Competition, and these guys lost, so this is their punishment.
Wow. I can't imagine Brett Sanchez is saying thank you, thank you, thank you right now. Can't imagine that.
He actually might be. Looks like he's enjoying that.
Let's get serious. 2-2 ball game. Coconuts won the first. They just won the 8th. Tailgaters won the 2nd, and they won the 7th. Scoreless frames the 3rd through the 6th. Now we play in the 9th inning. The first time in his banana ball career, Christian Davis will throw in the 9th inning. And he has to face 5, 6, and 7 of Gideon Antal, Ashby Vining, and J.D. Ursa. 4th inning of work for CD. He's thrown as many as 7 this year. He came out of the pen after Chris Clark. Brett Allen is warm if needed. 0-1. We don't have a radar gun, but CD's putting an awful lot of spice on that fastball tonight. Trick play battle is 18-10 in favor of the Tailgaters. Obviously negating the equalizer point. Gideon, a leadoff single. The go-ahead base runner now is aboard at first for the Coconuts.
In 2026, there is no more clutch man than the Ant-Man. How about 10 for 13 in the 9th inning this year? That being his 10th hit. He's unretirable in the final frame and gets the go-ahead run aboard.
0-1 to Ashby Vining. First hit of the ball game came his last time up. Oh, 2. The sun is now fully set here in San Antonio, but the wind has not slowed down. Gusts of 10 to 20 miles an hour. His glove, throws it to first. We'll at least get one. As Gideon advances up to second.
What a phenomenal job to stay with that play by Jordan Hussein. Changes the complexion of the inning. Instead of runners on first and second with nobody away, it's just the one on second with one down because he had the wherewithal to still get to first and beat Vining out.
J.D. Ursa, been waiting for his big moment this year. His signature moment, if you will. Could it be right here at the top of the 9th in San Antonio? Wow. Wow. Generous one given to him, 2-0. Three balls now. Gideon Antal, great wheels at second. He could walk home here. CD's got to put it in there. He does. The most crucial pitch of the ball game right here. And now we're just to have time for this. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Gideon Antal go runner in second. do it again. On the backs of J.D. Urso.
The Coconuts complete another comeback, but it's far from over. After trailing 2-1 in the 8th, it's turned 3-2 in favor of the Nuts on this ball four sprint that has Urso fired up and brings up Brett Carson with just one away, looking to add to the lead in the final inning.
Desperately could have used that double play now. Desperately could have used it. Instead, a 3-2 lead for the Coconuts. In a game, by the way, AJ. 3 of the 4 runs the Coconuts have scored have been unearned.
You really have a knack for beating me to it. Tell me if this feels out of line, but it really does feel like this game has been, I don't want to say dominated, but the Tailgaters have put together the better game. They've also made more mistakes, which is rare for them. But really, the last 2 Coconuts points now have directly come from fielding issues from the Gators.
Taylor Justice backhand to second for 1, over to first. Wouldn't even be a threat. Brett Carson can move really well, so just able to get 1 there at second.
Uh-oh. Here come the lights. Loco Beach with 2 down in the 9th inning and a runner on first. They're going to go to the golden batter.
Have decided to invoke the golden batter rule. Hitting in the place of Peyton Chatinier, your golden batter, Tanner Allen!
Okay, that's objectively awesome. CJ Kerwin, the host of the Coconuts, not here this weekend. Who steps up when their name's called? It's 2 people. It's Danae Benitez on the mic and Tanner Allen at the plate. This is 10th golden batter appearance this season, pacing all Coconuts. Trying to give CJ Williams a little cushion.
Foul. TA tonight, 3 for 4. Couple of singles and an RBI double. Currently 0-2. Correct, right. Taylor Justice goes behind the back for good measure. And the Tailgaters now trail by 1 point, heading to the bottom of the 9th.
I promise you went behind the back there. Tailgaters continuing to put on a show, but the Coconuts have the lead going to the bottom of the 9th inning under the lights in San Antonio, and it's time to bring out the villain. CJ Williams has dazzled on his rookie campaign. 12 save opportunities. He's got 10 saves on the docket. 307 earned run average. That's the best on the entire pitching staff. He leads the entire Banana Ball Championship League with 27 appearances. No pitcher has heard his name called when it matters most more this season than CJ Williams, and the villain has been up to the task. He likes to go quick. He likes to go 1, 2, 3 inning. He's going to strike you out and point you back to the dugout. Tell you it's where you belong, but you can't get ahead of yourself because this Tailgaters lineup is lethal, and it's time for a battle of the ages behind the villainous rookie closer CJ Williams and a big-time lineup that leads the Banana Ball Championship League standings.
But he has to face the bottom of the year. 8, 9, and 10 here, AJ. Taj Porter, Mac Danford, and Jordan Hussein. Now, I would surmise what Joe Mikulik has done the whole entire year is going and batter in his 10-hole. I wouldn't expect that to be any different tonight. However, let me tell you a story. Take you back. Last year, San Antonio, this guy comes up. 2 runners in scoring position, 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th against the Party Animals. Taj Porter puts one in the right center field gap, a 2-run double that sent that game to shutouts. Now, the Tailgaters would inevitably lose, but Taj played hero that night. Tonight, he walked off the 2nd inning with a double down the right field line. Could the Quad Father get us going here in the 9th against, as you poetically call him, the villain, C.J. Williams? And y'all know you can't be called a villain unless you're good, and that guy's elite. Here we go. 3-2, Coconuts lead it. 0-1.
First pitch strike is so big out of the bullpen, especially for a closer. Yeah, that confidence is through the roof. Make it 0-2.
Three straight fastballs to begin the night for C.J. Williams, University of Tampa's finest. A national champion and a teammate with J.D. Urso, his 3rd baseman a season ago. Got it! Out number 1 here in the bottom of the 9th.
1 up, 1 down. The villain, 4 straight fastballs, 3 strikes, the last, the most impressive of them all. It's a swing and miss. Porter was underneath it all the way, and the Coconuts are 2 outs away from taking away a win from the team atop the standings.
Matt Danford, if he was ever due, he is right now. 0 for 2 tonight with a couple strikeouts. A man who knows all about the clutch gene himself. Ball and a strike. Matt has 1 home run this year. Did not count till regular season stats came in the Banana Ball Open. What do you say his first regular season yaya right here? Ball and 2. Couple of Florida kids facing each other. Danford, Williams. Got him! Backwards K. And C.J. Williams has dialed right now.
Boy, oh boy. Look at that look in the villain's eyes. Stone cold on the mound, but he's going to have to face a golden batter.
The Texas Tailgaters are invoking the golden batter rule. Now batting in place of Jordan Hussein is the Tailgaters' golden batter. Please welcome Kyle Kmart Martin.
Yes, America. You knew this was coming. I knew this was coming. Everyone knew this was coming. The man who has more golden batter appearances in a single season than any player in the history of Banana Ball. The man who's hit more home runs in a single season than any player in the history of Banana Ball. Facing a man he hit his first career Banana Ball home run off of in C.J. Williams. Frisco, Texas. The first week of March, this man with that golden batter helmet on faced C.J. Williams and tied the ball game up in Frisco, sending us to showdowns. Could we have the same here tonight?
And if you've ever met C.J. Williams, you know he's been chopping at the bit for months now for a chance to get another go-around against the Tailgaters' golden batter. This is big on big. This is the moment. It's the team's 2 premier players going toe-to-toe right now with 2 outs in the 9th.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A man who loves to be the villain. Against the single season home run record holder. We'll do it again. Top of the order looms. Can they get there? Or can C.J. Williams get save number 11? We'll have to wait to find out yet again. Chomping at the bit is an understatement. C.J. Williams has been living for this right here. And again, Kyle scores another one. Kmart hitless tonight, but did have a 2-base ball for sprint. in his last plate appearance. What do you throw the man that can hit everything? Let's find out yet again. Broken back in the sky, shallow center. Peyton Chatagnier, how poetic, catches the final out on a 3-2 Coconuts win.
C.J. Williams gets the last laugh. The Philly enters the ball game and goes 3 up, 3 down. The Coconuts pull off yet another come-from-behind victory. Trailing by 2, they score a point in the 8th, a point in the 9th, and enough to make it a 3-2 win and get the boys dancing at the dish. Who else would it be? Rex Castillo is with our showman of the game, Tanner Allen.
Much. Hey, Tanner, once again, the Coconuts complete a comeback. We could ask the question, how do you guys keep doing this, but is it just in your nature at this point?
We just stay behind each other, man. It's really, really easy. There's going to be valleys in the games, there's going to be mountaintop. Momentum's going to go over there, it's going to come back over here. We stay the course, just keep playing, and we believe in each other, and we talk about it all the time. We just got to pick each other up. We're going to screw up. This game's full of failure, right? But if you have your teammates behind you to pick you up, keep going, man, we're hard to beat. That be late, especially.
That brotherhood, did it come in clutch because that team on the other dugout right there, they've been red hot all season long.
Oh, man, hey, listen, guys. That team over there, this series is long for over, especially tomorrow. They're going to come out and give us their best bolt tomorrow. So we better, we're going to enjoy this for a little bit, but tomorrow it's going to be on site. They're going to be ready to come get us.
And at this point, as we're barreling towards the dog days of summer, it's getting hotter. Maybe things are more sore. Is that a moment where you have to dig even deeper to make sure you can come out with big ones like this?
Absolutely. You've got to lean on your teammates. Everybody's wore out. Everybody's tired. Like you said, man, it was probably 100 degrees for BP today. But if you lean on your teammates and find energy with them, sky's the limit.
CJ goes up, bees the villain against the home run king of the season so far. How much belief do you have in number 0 when he's on the mound?
Oh, man, when he comes in the game, I always tell him how the game's over. No pressure, man. Hey, you're the best closer in the league. Okay, Mar, best hitter in the league right now. Hot, very hot. But odds are always against him. As us hitters, odds are always stacked against us. So I believe in my guy. He got him out. But, hey, tomorrow night might be a different story. It's funny how this game goes, right? So we're just looking forward to tomorrow, man.
Guy is always game ready. He's over 50 hits, has 3 of them tonight. Thank you so much, DA. Guys, back to you.
58 to be exact now, hits on the year for number 10, Tanner Terrell Allen. He was drafted 3 different times by Major League Baseball, 3 different organizations. The 2021 National Champion with Mississippi State, the 2021 SEC Player of the Year with Mississippi State, the National Player of the Year. Has adjusted to banana ball like no other, and we're going loco, baby. It's a 3-hit night for Tanner Allen as the Coconuts pull off yet another comeback win and move to 2 games ahead of 500. We get a look at the box score. The 2 runs don't tell the full story for the Tailgaters. They both came on walk-offs. But really, tonight, as expected, pitching, defense, so important. The Tailgaters deny the equalizer point, but 2 costly trick plays missed were the difference maker.
Welcome you back into the broadcast booth here at the Wolf in San Antonio, Texas. Yeah, AJ, I mean, it's not that the Coconuts played bad by any means. I don't want that to sound like this at all, but the Tailgaters gave away this game late. Trick play missed in the 8th. Gave the Coconuts point number 2. Jordan Hussein there in the 9th. A tailor-made double play ball. Great job by him to get to play it first. However, double play right there. If it coulda, shoulda, woulda, you negate the point right there. Tailgaters win this ball game 2-1. I mean, and what they're so good at in defense tonight, 2 mistakes is really the difference between winning and losing this game. Chris Clark, 5 innings, 1-run ball. Kristen Davis, 4 innings, did not give up an earned run despite allowing 3 of them. Incredible pitching as well from the Tailgaters on the Coconut side. Drake Fontenot, 5 2/3, just 1 run. He led up tonight, his best start of his young banana ball career.
Yeah, the pitching for Loco Beach has been such an unspoken story since the Banana Ball opened. Guys, this staff leads the Banana Ball Championship League in earned run average, and we saw it again tonight. 6 innings of 1-run ball from Drake Fontenot. Blake Benson came out, issued 2 ball four sprints, let 1 come in and score. But then Joe Filomeno, right off of his injury, came in, threw some meatballs, got through a scoreless eighth, and C.J. Williams did what he does best. For the boys in blue and orange, this is not one you want to sit and beat yourself up for. You know the brand that this team has. You know how good the defense is. You know they'll be back tomorrow, ready to go. And for Loco Beach, it's one that you want to relish in for the night, but also there's work to do tomorrow, because this is a team that, you know, has made such an impact on so many fans. Both of these teams, you saw it all night long. San Antonio came to play. There were smiles, there were positive vibrations, and both teams were a huge part of that, regardless of the outcome.
Let's take a look at tomorrow in Banana Ball, shall we? We got an action-packed day here in our lovely sport of Banana Ball. It all starts at 8 Eastern time, everywhere. Fargo, North Dakota on the Clowns YouTube channel, Firefighters Clowns. Right back here in San Antonio, be on the Tailgaters YouTube channel at 8 Eastern time for Game 2 in San Antonio. Bananas Party Animals, big one. And the home of the Ducks at Altson Stadium in Eugene at 8 Eastern time on ESPN, as well as Party Animals YouTube channel. Great ball game tonight. Unfortunately, just a couple of mistakes define this ball game for the Texas Tailgaters. But hey, when you got two teams as good as both of these guys are, it's inevitably going to be as much. For this on-site show, directed under the tutelage of Keegan Woods, for our producer Mohawk Mike, our official scorer Blake O'Hare down on the field, Rex Castillo, my main man who kept us right in the booth all night long, Nick Keldy to my left, AJ Swiatek. I'm Brett Loftus. Telling you, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. And until tomorrow night, we'll see you then.
Spread joy, spread love, go Loco, baby. It's a Coconuts win, 3-2 the final. Now 4-2 on the year against the first-place club.
Yep.